Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I'm here. I'm back from Gamescom. I was infected with the plague, but I am still here, rising and grinding to desperately try and cap before the reset, where my character immediately will be worth nothing. Thank you, Rekatron. I tried, man. What's up, Azalea? I'm gonna be like extremely drained. I've been sick for like 3 days, but today was like the least bad. So I'm trying to make it through this. Tomozaki, hello, hello. Wait, did I already cap bloody tokens? There's no way. What zone is this World PvP quest in? Undermine. Undermine? Is my mic muted? I haven't been on in so long, I don't even know. No one's like said anything in response to what I've said, so. I did change my cam settings for this stream in particular to try and make it better. You get all the tokens you need in that area? I hope so. But yeah, I adjusted the settings because it's normally very dark. See, it should be brighter than most recently. Let me compare it. What's up, TT? Maybe it's actually about the same. I thought that I made it brighter. No, it's definitely brighter. I don't know how to make it brighter than this because I can turn the light to face me, but then it just reflects off my face. I don't know how good this is. So I don't think this looks that good. It also doesn't like get the top of my head. Maybe if I raised it. Oh, if you raise it, it's actually not that bad. So what I need is like something to elevate it on. I also got this lamp that I can pull closer. I don't know how it's so dark. Well, Venruki told me that you didn't get any gear this week, so I don't think there is gear to blame. I got this light that I can move closer. But now it just shines light on the piano. Blizzard also gave me this lamp. It has the WoW logo on it. And I was thinking about trying this for lighting. Because it goes super bright. So like maybe if I don't know where I would need to hang this in order to see a benefit from it. But yeah, I don't know why it's so dark other than I can raise this, which honestly raising it seems to be doing the most as far as lighting. See, I don't like it facing me because it feels like it just reflects my face. But if it's not facing me, then it's too dark. Maybe if we up this to the top. Nerdy York, thank you for the 48 months. Also, I didn't realize I might have financially screwed myself doing that event. There's like a certain amount of monthly subscriber points you have to hit in order to get 60% split or whatever. 60-40. And yeah, I didn't hit that before leaving. So like me being sick, I basically have a week with all my stream momentum lost and I'm sick to get, how many points do I need? Otherwise, I'm losing 10% on every sub, basically, for I think it's multiple months. Wait, maybe I did hit it. Bebetine, thank you for the 79 months. I will sub now. I'm trying to look at this. Maybe it's only 100. I thought it was 150. Did I actually hit it before leaving? Overview. God, it looks so weird to look at my like stream analytics and see no streams for 8 days. How do I look at this? But yeah, disappearing from stream for 8 days is going to kill all stream momentum. I'll be lucky if I get like 50 concurrent viewers, I think, for like a week. Especially being sick. I don't think financially it was a wise decision to do the event, ultimately, looking back at it. Ugh. We're going to try, Tomo. We're going to try. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. You flipped those, Mr. Haha. Are you trying to play games on me? Because I don't play games. Alright? I dominate them. Good afternoon, Sniped. I don't let you broadcast. Well, technically, I could have streamed once from the convention, but I was also extremely tired and jet lagged, and it would have been like the night before the tournament. So I just laid in bed to make sure that I had energy for the tournament instead of doing that. No, I didn't try any of the stuff. I literally was like I ate food, I rested, and I worked. Surprisingly, the only day I actually did anything was walking around the first day I was there with Zico, and I don't know how I did that because I did not sleep at all on the plane over there. I just landed and then we just walked around for like 4 hours. I don't know how I did that. And I was still able to operate. Garrison seemed to be... it was a little bit less freely customizable. Corny, hello, hello. I know it's bad that I've been absent when Corny isn't the first one to message in my chat. I think the housing will be fun for people who like The Sims. I don't know how much I'm going to personally do it, but... What is that? What is this a clip of? And, yeah, I didn't hit that before leaving. Oh, you clipped me out of context? I hope you're feeling better. I think I'm in the final stage. I think once you start like blowing it out your nose, as long as you stay hydrated, you're like on the last leg of an illness. Do I think I have the brain capacity to play WoW? I don't know. It's very weird. I basically lost like a week of gym, stream, and YouTube progress. And I've been trying to run the numbers as far as like, was it worth it? You know? Was it worth it? How happy were you walking into your house after all that? Well, I didn't leave any windows open, so my house smelled really dusty and kind of gross. So I turned on my air purifier, opened the window, opened up all the windows, turned on my AC. The thing is I didn't even get home instantly. I traveled for like, I don't know, 26 hours straight to get from Germany to a town close to my town. And then I had to spend a night in a hotel. And the ride that I had organized to get me to the hotel had to show up late because there was multiple car accidents that prevented them from getting to me. So I had to wait an extra hour after all that. And then while we were driving to the hotel, there was another car accident in front of us in an intersection that blocked off the entire road. A giant fire truck drove in front of us and blocked us from moving. So here I am after like 28 hours of traveling with no sleep. I'm sick. I have a headache. I just want to go to the hotel and go to bed. There's a giant fire truck with flashing sirens because some dumbass rear-ended somebody making a left turn. But that eventually they let us through after like 20 minutes. Got to the hotel. Part of the deal of the ride was that I would let them spend the night in the hotel. They'd have a free night in the hotel in that city. And then they snored the entire night and I didn't sleep. So here I am, 27 hours of traveling, completely fried, headache, sick, ill, want to go to bed. Can't go to bed because now there's snoring. I tried multiple techniques. I put my AirPods in, could still hear it. I put music on, but I couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi, so I only had music downloaded that I could listen to, and all of it was very hyper, high energy, aggressive music. But that was better than the snoring, so I tried to listen to that, and I'm sure that I passed out for at least like a handful of hours intermittently while waking up because I needed to go pee and my bladder is old and I'm sick. So hardly any sleep. The insurance, as far as I understand right now, is completely settled, and I only had to pay like $900. I don't know how it ended up like that. But I just called my current insurance, told them to cancel it. They're going to refund me based on, the days that I used or whatever, which is, I think I'm going to get most of it refunded. And the new place that I wanted to go to, the premium lowered to like 900 and something, but I don't know how they did that, which is why I'm kind of sketched. Because originally I told you they canceled the policy we had, which was 1300. And then and then I got a message while I was in Germany that it was increasing to 1500. And I'm like, and he was like, is there a problem with that? And I was like, I mean, I'd prefer if it was closer to the original number. And then randomly he got back and it was less than 1,000. And I'm like, how the hell is the premium for this that got canceled 2 days ago going up to 1,500? And now it's going down to 900. How is this number moving around in a matter of days by such a huge amount? But I just don't care anymore. So it's like, okay, there you go. Sign that, pay that, cancel the other one, wait for the refund. I don't have to think about it for another year. Is there any class tuning coming? I have no idea. What's up, Twerk? They said that the alpha for Midnight or whatever is coming out in a couple of weeks. So, and considering the Race to World First is over, and as far as I've seen from looking at content creators, they're very happy with raid balance. So the only thing really that they would maybe be concerned about tuning is Mythic Plus. Obviously after watching the tournament, there are definitely some things that are imbalanced. But I don't know. They might just leave it for a little bit. It's possible. If they're happy with PvE balance, I could see it being possible that they just leave tuning for PvP until people get more gear to see if anything like consistently props up. Our Resto Druid's bad. Well, I mean, this is like the first game I'm going to be able to play in over a week, so not a single Resto Druid in the tournament at full gear. Holy Priest seems really good at full gear with the set bonus for Oracle. Resto Shaman seems really good in general. Outlaw is randomly S tier with 4 set. I put it as like the worst spec in the game, but that was assessment with no set bonus in mind. So I think there's like some element of that being fair from my point of view, man. I had to predict it based on things I've never seen. What's up, Rio? How was your time? I mean, the time there was really nice. The weather was really good every day. There was no rain. What's up, Joey? Hello. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I feel like I've sacrificed a lot to be able to put on 1 day of tournaments, bro. Like, my God. So if anybody tells me you did a good job, it makes me feel a lot better, because right now I feel like I probably shouldn't have even done the thing at all. I legitimately thought about not going when I was at my first flight, and it got delayed by an hour. I didn't even know if it was going to go off the ground. I was legit just like, I might just go home, man. If I literally can't even make my first flight, like, where's my RNG? Ultra Content, thank you for the 7 months. I think I saw someone leaving a comment saying I look fat. Which I don't know if I actually am fat, or it's just that shirt makes me look fat, because that shirt is not the right size for me anymore. So it's possible it just making me look fat, but maybe I am just fat. Because in other pictures, I don't think I look fat at all. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to run away from them and attack because I'm so fried. We'll just run away and attack. Alright, we're just going to pop Incarnate Trents. Blast some Star Surges. We got his Magic Bop. Magic Bop. What's up, Fax? Hello, hello. Let's knock the warrior to get his... Oh, he got rooted on my knock. Let's just jump away. Bear from the stun, maybe. My heart here. I just don't want to overuse cooldowns. Just keep running away. Doing damage. Oh, he got a sheep. I'm definitely not cloning. Try and clone his trinket. Okay, we got his trinket. Skin this. He has life cocoon, but I don't think he's going to use it. Here, I'm going to do the jump tactic. Try and clone the warrior off his stun here, because he kind of wasted his reflect. I'll probably get his trinket, I would think. Okay, the druid is on really big stun DR. I need to just clone the ret and heal. Help him top off for a second. I have Solar Beam for the druid cast. We have Incarnate Trents. So let's power up. Go ham here. Just pop in tree. We might have Ice Wall for it. If we do, we might win the game or get bubble. Doesn't look like we have Ice Wall, so we're going to have to hold on to our butts for stun. This is very scary because I can't move. I try and jump away from them. They might try and hit me for the bottom. I've seen that sometimes. I'm going to clone the Iron Bark. Swap to the warrior for a second. Try and clone the druid on his way in. Oh, we're all dying. He shatters the block. We might be dead. Want him again. My DR stun him, so he's really low right now. Counterspelled him. Big damage on him. Got lay on hands there or something. Can't really help him with where he's going. He's trying to get a sheep. If he gets it, it could be good, but... Got bubble. Try and clone this guy. Root this guy with bear form. Here's me. I don't want to trinket that. I need to trinket a stun. Look at that. Try and finish him. Oh my god, it's a little bit more, dude. Okay, good. Why the long away? I was doing an event for Blizzard in Germany. The Gamescom PvP tournament. You're trying to rest your leg? Didn't you have to go in for something? Is everything fine now and you just have to wait? Or are you permanently screwed regardless? See what they do here for openers. If he charges, I kind of want to stun him. Might be fist weaving, it looks like. Stun these two guys. Oh, this guy does not like that. Try and sprint him away and stun this guy off of him. He trinkets it. I don't want to really trinket that blind. So knock the red away and go away. This should be easier with a monk healer because we can sheep him way easier. We got Magic Bop in the open and a Trinket Revival. I should have skinned before casting there. I might just Heart of the Wild rather than skin in the opener so we don't overlap Iron Bark and skin. Tank kick so I have Heart up. Try and kite him through the Blizzard, pull him away from the monk. Got him walled off, probably get bub. Almost. Wish I had his port aggressive. I'm just going to clone the ret low. Focus a little bit of damage on the warrior. Stuns me on it. It's just the warrior. I don't really want to skin. Okay, it's Rex, so we'll skin now. Root beam him behind the pillar, so Rhett can't freedom him. He rallied him instead. Try and clone the Crackle. Try and Incarn now. Get bubble here, hopefully. All my Star Surges. Try and get a clone. We got Life Cocoon. Swap on the Warrior. Clone the Rhett low. Here we get a Sheep. Still maybe finish this guy. Big damage on him. We got his Enrage. Try and clone him low because he'll probably get stopped. We swap back on Rhett now. Everything's on stun DR except the Monk. I don't want to waste Wild Charge jumping to their Monk because they'll swap to me. I need to wait until they use some mobility before I commit it. You get a precog, which kind of sucks, but I'll try and get a bash. Try and fake a kick. Can't really do it. I can't really afford to push in on him. Maybe I can with Tree. Try and fake kicks and go for it. Nope. Okay, we got a Sheep instead. It's fine. Trent's down. I think we're going Warrior because he's no wall, but this blind is super annoying, and I'm just getting CC'd. We're going to just be stuck for a little bit, I think. I just shouldn't go for clones. Just do damage. Let the mage CC. We'll eventually win with a Sheep. There's no need to rush, or if the Monk comes in, I'll get a clone. But there's zero reason to push in on my own. Clone him low. We just walled our own team off and died without blocking. Air Gordon, thank you for the 18 months. Yeah. It's not about being professional. What do you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. Well, they didn't want us to like be super officially formal dressed up for this. Like what I wore was just business casual, but they wanted us wearing like t-shirts and stuff, and it's really hot in the venue, so we didn't want to do like full suits. Again, I don't think like our outfit really does anything as far as viewership. If anything, I think they should put us in like sellout merchandise and just sell merch, because the viewership's not going to change if I'm wearing a suit or I'm wearing a Blizzard t-shirt. It's probably more worthwhile for them to advertise their branding and stuff than it is to have us wearing a suit and tie. The idea that like esports needs to mirror traditional sports is just like, I don't know. Video game nerds don't care. As long as the clothes fit good. I don't think it matters. Root beam here. Dodges me. Skin the wings. Jump out of the meteor maybe. Sprint here. Gonna go in for a bash. Can't really get a clone here, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. Oh, I got it. Has a Rhett really low right here. Trent's on him. Should have gone for a re faster than that. Alright, we got bubble anyways. Go for a re again. Okay, he got the clone. I bubble on my heart here because he's getting incapped. Knock this guy away. Maybe I shouldn't have. Incarn on him. Oh, he's gonna line it. Okay, we get big Star Surge off here. Bigger ass on him. We got clone DR in 3, so we need to start moving towards the monkey. The chunky monkey. We have to fake a counter spell. We got magic bop. Okay, he died through it. Pog. ACL meniscus surgery. And you got that completed, or that's you're still waiting for that? Is that covered in your insurance or whatever? Yeah, no, I think, honestly, I think if Blizzard wants to, like, maximize the value from the esports events and it makes it more realistic to make them sustainable, that they should just advertise their t-shirts at the tournament. It doesn't matter. As long as, like, we're wearing the t-shirt and they're like, man, that sure looks cool, where can I get it? And it makes them money. It's way better than wearing a suit or whatever that no one cares about. How did he just, like, immune my beam like that? I'm gonna clone him low on his altar. Bash his freedom. Try and clone him out half. Really just want him to trinket, but I don't think he's going to. Lock him back on his freedom. Okay, we gotta be a bit worried here. He's walling. I'm gonna off heal. Off heal a little bit more. Off heal a little bit more while he's in the sheep. This is gonna be a very hard round to win because monk gets CC'd really easy against mage. We'll clone the mage. Just delay their damage. He trinkets it. Try and clone him half. Likely means we need to be more aggressive in this matchup so they can't push on the monk. Whereas last time we could play passive and kind of just attack anything we wanted. Oh, we broke the sheep. Why did he skin? Get a full clone? Pre-skin so I don't get kicked here and die. Try and clone him low before he NS's. Gonna stop the sheep. He stuns him. Kind of want to clone him, but he's actually critting him really hard, so we'll just let him hit him. Wait a second here and try and solo beam the druid on cast. Might solo beam the mage here too. He's really low. Okay, I've got a bash, but it's DR'd except on the healer, so let's go in. He might sank it. Likely will. Alright, we got tree form forced. I'm in trouble though. I got bear form here. I trigger cocoon. So let's just clone the ret. Stop damage here. Typhoon him on his sheep. Try and clone him on his sheep. Try and clone the druids on the clones. Have to fake a kick. Can't fake this ret. He's gonna get a full sheep here. We could be in trouble. Ret has no bubble. I'm just gonna pop Incarn on him. Maybe we can kill through Iron Bark. Oh, Magic Bob. I can't hit mage instead. Renewal. Try and clone mage resheep. Can't really do a lot. Use some cleave on the druid at least. Shapeshift to stun here. And a bark skin. Try and clone the ret. God, I cannot get the ret to miss a kick. Clone the druid. He melds it. Lock his ice wall because he's in a hodge. Try to finish the red off here. Pull away so he can line the mage there with the pillar. Monk can heal me from over there on the right. But warrior's in trouble though. Clone ret and heal. Heal. Rebuff him. There's a little purge protection here. Trent's on him. I'm gonna bash the ret half on his wings. CC as many globals in the red as we can. I'm gonna trinket the blind. Try and fake counterspell. Fake counterspell. I might die through it. Bear form frenzy. No, full hodge. Oof. I don't even know if this thing is on. The battery might be dying on it. They also gave me a giant mouse pad, which is exactly what I needed so that my wrist wasn't sweating into my desk on my keyboard. Boomy needs, I don't know, I think Boomy's okay. Let's just wait for the druid. Actually kind of have to go. Oh my god, he immune. I'm gonna get stunned by the druid. Druid's coming in. Bash him. Maybe kill the druid. Here's Trinket Tree insta. I don't know if he got full hots on himself or not. We get a lot of cleave pressure here. The druid running in like that. Let's finish the warrior a bit more. He spears me, we'll just skin. It's Veins and Spear, no reason to hold on to cooldowns. Bear form and Frenzy gets us back to full. Let's just pull the warrior behind the pillar now. If he chases, we finish him. If he doesn't, we just PvE damage. Hit whatever we can. Gets a blind on the druid. I still want to get full dots on their whole team if I can. Can't really clone because the blind DR'd everything. I'm going to pre-Heart of the Wild here for the stun that's coming in a second. There's the stun. We have Heart of the Wild. I have a Trinket proc. That's Trent's big damage here because I got my Illusion buff. Big damage. Alright. Georgie, thank you for the follow. You're getting in and out? Bro, I got 5 guys in Germany and it cost like... I have to look at it again. I swear it cost like $40. I could not believe how erroneously bad my country's currency is relative to euros. Like a burger, fries, I think I got a milkshake. It was like $40. My country's money, which is $40 to me. I'm just gonna root beam from stealth. Get a big opener. Try and clone out. He might CS, but I don't really care. I got Cocoon anyways. I'll try to get the stun. I might get feared and leg swept. I'll skin here because he's popping Meteor on me. We'll try and get a clone on the Icy. He got faked the kick though. I faked the kick as well, so we get a clone on the monk. He might port it. It's okay because he altered. We'll just try and clone the altar. Everyone's ranging me. Alright, let's go in for a charge bash. Knock the warrior away from his pummel. He's got counterspell still. Try and fake it. He blinked out a line. He might not be able to get it. Try and fake pummel with the blinding light. Let's root the monk out of line with big roots. He revivals and dispels himself. He's got a barrier, but we can break it pretty quick here. Big 2 million star surges. Got a block. He's in a sheep though. He's gonna get a re. Overlap with fear. He can sank it. I'm gonna renewal here just to be sure. Maybe not. I'll Heart of the Wild the berserker cooldowns. I have a root beam in 10 now. Let's get my Fury of the Eagle down before Fury of the Eagle, bro. I'm so fried. Fury of a Loon down while we're waiting for my root beam. Which comes up in a second. Which should auto get his trinket, I think, unless he like rallies it, which he could. Oh, he chi-g'd it. Skin here to so he kicks me. It doesn't matter. I got both kicks. My druid can do whatever he wants now. We got wall. Let's try and clone every reflex again. I don't care. Full Hodge. We can push on the mage here hard. Stuns me. Maybe my druid gets a clone. Okay, good. We go back on the warriors. Wall's over too. He's making food. I don't think that works in arena, buddy. Just trying to get 3 clones on this guy. Just on the warrior and line the mage here in a second. Just gonna incarn on for PvE dam. It's kind of low. Swap on the mage. Here, cocoon and block. Regross up. Pull back behind the pillar. Speared, very scary. Bear renewal. I probably need lay on hands or bop in a second. He's walling us off. Okay, I got walled away from their teams. It's not that bad. We got warrior really low here. Maybe if I get this, we can win. Got it. He trinkets it. We're in trouble. Maybe he dies though. Try and clone him low. Try and clone the mage. He's gonna counterspell this, I think. Maybe trinket it. Get a reclone. I'm just gonna skin. Dampening's high here. I want to do damage. The grass on him with the Trent buff. He might have used Chi-G. I think he did, so I'm not gonna trinket. Might lock mage here, honestly, if he tries to cast CC. Lock sheep. Just don't. If we get CC'd here, we die. Whereas we don't really need to stop healing anymore, I don't think, to win. Let's just pull the warrior out of range of the guy. He's not chasing, but I'm still gonna hit him. My red has bubble, so we should be good for him to just push in and tank damage while I just PvE from the back. I think they're out of cooldown, so we should passively win at this point, as long as I hold my position. They're out of time with how damp it is, unless the monk pulls off some insane healing and I just do 0 damage. Oh, wait, why did he? Wait, what did he do that he's on forbearance? Oh my god, I thought he was gonna die. Yeah, $1 Canadian equals 0.62 euros exactly. I also got super screwed at the airport because they'd never scam you on currency conversions, right? I wanted to convert 500 Canadian to euros just in case I needed cash. And Google says it should have converted to like 300 something euros. He only gave me 260. It was something like 80. It was like a little over 100 Canadian dollars was the fee basically to pay the guy standing in the booth to turn my 500 Canadian into euros. And then I didn't even really end up using it. I just lost 100 Canadian dollars for nothing, basically. So I got scammed the entire trip. A lot of bad luck. There were good elements, but now I'm sick. I can't stream. I'm just trying to persevere, bro. I'm just trying to persevere. My lighting is scuffed. I'm trying so many different things to improve it. I got a lamp directly right here. I've tried moving that around. I tried adjusting settings. I don't know why, but this camera thinks that my room is so dark. But it thinks it's dark. So, there's that. Yeah, I went to Gamescom. But hey, my insurance randomly dropped. You know, I could be paying $4,000 for insurance. Instead, I'm paying $950. I made my money back. There you go. At least I'm not paying $4,000 for insurance. And then I know some people who own like farms and shit. They don't even pay $2,000 for insurance for a fucking farm. Why am I paying $4,000 insurance to stream in a 100-year-old house to 100 viewers if I'm lucky? Eat my ass. That is insanity. Complete insanity. Big heart attack risk. They just don't understand what I do at all. The other insurance place understood, and I'm glad that they could move on the price because I wouldn't want to have to switch again literally in a year if I don't have to. Supa is low-key millionaire, pretending to be poor. I'm not pretending to be poor. I just don't like getting scammed and taking bad deals. Also, I'm not a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire, but I'm not a millionaire. Even if I became a millionaire, it'd be in Canadian dollars. So it's not even a real millionaire. I'm like a Monopoly millionaire, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Shuffle raged induced house damage they have to pay. That's not even true, though. If I punch a hole in the wall, there's no way it's more than $1,000 deductible. Doesn't make any sense. You need 1,000,000 hairs. Yeah, I guess. Honestly, even if you're a Canadian millionaire, I don't even know what that means anymore. Like, you're not... like, what's the word I'm looking for, you know? Because, like, I feel like the word slave is too dramatic. But, like, you don't, like... depending on your cost of living per year, like... you could probably retire or whatever. You can, yeah, I can live on the penthouse suite in Vancouver. But that penthouse suite is probably like 20 grand a month. Or more if he's renting it. It's probably more. The follower alert doesn't show the name? Wait, I need somebody to follow. Also, Duck Butts is here, and Vivica is not here to spam the duck butt. And I feel like that's a missed opportunity for her. I have the Twitch alerts on. I'm trying to get 2.4 with my lock. What do you think is better? They're both really good right now. I think Demo is slightly more forgiving, but I think they're actually both really good. I don't even if you had $1 million net worth, I don't think you could live where Trainwrecks lives. You need to make $1 million a year to live where Trainwrecks lives. What's up, Daily PvP? Hello. You're gonna level a Holy Priest? Did JT inspire you? Are you inspired? Top healer so far. Hard to say, like, definitively. Like, is Holy Priest just the best RMP healer, or is it the best overall healer? I don't know. It's definitely the best RMP healer, but as far as solo shuffle, it's probably more balanced. Honestly, all the healers look really good right now. In shuffle. If you're playing shuffle, I don't think the difference between them is very large. This is also another reason I don't think they're probably going to even do any class tuning. I'd like them to do it because I would like a YouTube video. But I don't know what their schedule is going to look like because they were doing a new spec. I did commentate. There's a YouTube VOD of it, Neurosis, because the tournament happened at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I mean, that's just what it is. You know, Gamescom, that's how the schedule works. But, like, that's really bad for Twitch viewership. I get that it is what it is, but that's really bad for Twitch viewership. Another thing that I think was kind of bad was that we took an hour-and-a-half break for a dev panel that wasn't even live streamed in that segment of time. So they did a replay of yesterday for an hour and a half, which no one cares at that point. You're streaming at 1 a.m. doing a replay of the previous day. You guys absolutely killed your viewership to do that, 100%. Whereas if the dev panel was live, we probably would have quadrupled our viewership for that developer interview, and it would have fallen off a bit, I'm sure, but it would have retained higher overall. It's like if I was going to give feedback, you know, like, I want what's best for the show. Maybe they don't care, but I know for a fact that doing a 1.5 hour break with a rerun of content from the previous day at 1 in the morning was not going to be good for retaining any sort of viewership. Oh yeah, I mean, basically, if you wanted to watch it live and you were from NA, you would kind of have to randomly be available at 9 a.m. on a Thursday. And what's really sad is the best series of the entire tournament was the first one. So that one was directly at 1 a.m. That was the best series of the tournament. I kind of wish Welcome to the Zhang had more time. I just feel like Zach only being able to play Paladin was a liability. Like if it was in the last patch, they probably would have done really well. But him being only able to play Paladin definitely made things a lot more challenging for them. So I didn't look like as evenly matched. What was their reasoning for picking Thursday? I don't really understand. I mean, a lot of their events were on like Wednesday and Friday. It's just Gamescom is only X days long, and they have other things to do, right? They seem disorganized. Announcing midnight reveal is starting now. I don't know. The way that I think it was explained to me was that some of the dev panels they didn't want live streamed, possibly because they didn't like pre-select the questions. So if like a bad question went through, if they do it post-production, they could just edit it out, would be my guess. Is that maybe they just didn't have the, what do you want to even call it? Like the workforce to police questions or whatever. I don't even know if questions were asked. I couldn't hear the dev panel. Oh yeah. I mean, the PvP tournament was like, it's still, the format was fine. It's just the scheduling, which is like kind of out of their control. And then doing the 1.5 hour break with stuff from the previous day 100% hurt the viewership a lot. But as far as like the content creator stuff, I mean, I think it's good that they're doing, I think it's ideally you want both, because I think if you go all in on content creators and influencers, the risk you run is that not all of those influencers are actually authentically interested in your game, which means you're basically paying them to pretend to like your game for a day. And I don't think that's a good long-term investment. It might be in the short term, because for the day that you pay them, they will convince some of their viewers to try it because they're sheep, and they'll try it and you might make some money off of a new audience, right? So I think you have to do some of it. But long-term, I think if that's all you're doing, your game becomes very shallow with no long-term sustainability. But if you do only esports and only focus on your already dedicated community, I still think that's better, but you run the risk of never exposing yourself to a new audience, which WoW desperately needs. So I think WoW's in a spot where it ideally maintains content creator related content and esports related content. Because if you completely cut esports related content, you're just sabotaging your existing community. Like it would be very dangerous to make the assumption that if you just deleted esports, that people will continue to care about playing your game. I think it'll be like a trickle down from the top. The highest level players that dedicated to be the best at it will quit first, and then it'll go down from there. It'll just trickle effect down until no one cares anymore. I mean, Zico probably hasn't played the game in a long time, but he actually still does a really good job. So I don't really care that much how much someone plays, as long as when they're casting, it's like good. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like I was a musician. There's some people who don't practice at all, but they sound good on the gig. So who cares? Maybe if he played more, it would be better. But at the same time, this tournament was so random. It was very difficult to even prepare anyways. Greetings, Robin. Hello. What do you think about adapting WoW to controller? I mean, the one button rotation definitely will enable them to do that. They also had Xbox on the start of the ad, which I don't know what to think about. It's like a very subtle way of them just like normalizing it going to Xbox, maybe. Hellfire, thank you for the 17 months. Misinfo. I mean, I probably spread misinformation, bro. I said Outlaw Rogue was the worst spec in the game. It ended up being the only reason Echo won. If Echo kept playing Subtlety, they probably would have lost. Because without the set bonus, Outlaw Rogue is the worst spec. But I didn't get to see how good the set bonus was, because that version of the game isn't available to me. But without set bonus, it is definitely the worst. They're just using it as a brand. Yeah, maybe they're just trying to like subtly advertise for, you know, they bought Blizzard, so they want to get some value out of the World of Warcraft IP, and they can get value by just slapping the Xbox logo on any WoW related videos. It's possible that it's not actually just directly related to them putting it on Xbox. I don't think it would be bad for them to put it on Xbox. But I just don't see someone with an Xbox paying for like an Xbox Live subscription and a WoW sub. Unless they bundle them together. Which maybe they will, like Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime. And then that way, if you want to get like an Xbox Live subscription, you also get a WoW sub. And that would probably get more people to get Xbox Live. And if they got Xbox Live, they might buy an Xbox game. So like that type of crossover could definitely, because I think Microsoft is losing money on Game Pass. That could be a way for them to squeeze out some money from it. So I feel like that's a possibility. Grouping the healer. Oh, his monk's here. We'll just clone him. I gotta get rid of the rogue that's hitting our flag carrier here. Let's pop Trents on him. Oh, that smoke bomb sucks. Let's try and clone the Mistweaver. Immuned it. It might just be DR'd. I'm so excited with the UI improvements they're making. Apparently it's going to show DRs on the health bar. So like I'll be able to see if someone's on clone DR just by looking at their health bar. That's going to be so nice. I don't actually have that on my baseline, in my UI right now. Like I didn't know that priest was on clone DR. But if I had the add-on improvement they're going to do, I would know. I'm just getting away from all that. Well, yeah, I mean, the Outlaw Rogue is basically like a butler for the Arcane Mage, right? It's good because he tricks of the trades the one-shot, and he stuns. But, yeah, he's not like individually... That's why probably in Shuffle it's probably bad still. But if you can play with like the highest DPS caster in the game, Outlaw's probably insanely good. That's why you can't really compare like ranked 3v3 meta to solo shuffle because it's a different game. Solo shuffle is about like brute force and overall durability, whereas CC in 3v3 matters a lot more. He wasn't running any defensive talents. I mean, Outlaw Rogues in general have historically been very hard to actually kill, so I don't think people would like default think to attack the Rogue. It's entirely possible the Rogue is actually the kill target now. Maybe that could have been the difference in them winning. Because in the past, it would have been a terrible strategy to attack the Outlaw Rogue. But they did get nerfed a lot defensively, so rather than chasing the Arcane Mage around permanently, it could have been wise for them to change how they were playing. Shoot this guy, clone this guy. Warrior's trying to sneak off with the flag. Can't let that happen. Just finish him here. He's carrying the flag and he's targeting flag carriers, bro. This is high prio. Alright, let's get rid of this rogue now. Let's clone the boomy off our guy so he doesn't kill him. Finish the boomy, split their res. He's trying to flap, bro. You flapping your way out of that, bro. I don't want to swap on the monk, but okay, he kidneys him. Ripping the healer while he's kidneyed and then clone him. Trying to finish the DK. Okay, we got him. Clone the other healer now. Go ham on the shadow. Get his fade. I mean, the 2 set is mostly, to my understanding, as far as damage components. I don't even know what the 4 set does. But damage-wise, it's the coin damage that's enabling them. Even without the coin damage, Outlaw might still have been better. Even the big 22% nerf. Yeah, I mean, even with that, it's still... I mean, the nerf definitely... He would have probably out-damaged people if they didn't nerf it, which would make Outlaw, like, really OP. If Outlaw can out-damage a Death Knight or a Demon Hunter with how much CC it has, it would be completely broken. Outlaw can't out-damage, like, one of those specs. It needs to do, like, more than 0 DPS, but... Yeah, no, Outlaw, that's why I said Outlaw Rogue without the set bonus is completely useless. Which isn't really healthy for the spec as a whole. Because it's going to pigeon you into playing that hero talent build. And it also makes it more likely that in the future your class is going to suck. Because that set bonus is going to go away. And if you don't get compensated for it, you're just going to be bad. Just Starfire and finish those 2 guys off. A little renewal up here. But yeah, I also don't know like how much time they would have had to even look at another player's build. There was also like a lot of technical difficulties. So I don't know if they would have been able to do that. Like on an online tournament, their fourth player is probably just refreshing GCD TV gear checker over and over and trying to look for like an opening. Oh yeah, they don't like how complicated Outlaw is. Imagine they turn Outlaw into like Rep Paladins or something. I feel like that's a possibility. This rogue really wants me. He actually might get me. I have no idea where my healer is. Got my auto frenzy. Blinds me. Just took all my bleeds off, bro. Appreciate you caring about me like that. Trying to summon the bomb to keep him in combat. Big damage on him. Yeah. I like how any I mean, they're talking about like needing weak auras to know whether or not you need to not roll the bones. So like making roll the bones more of just like it. You press this and your damage is increased. It's basically turning it into symbols of death, right? Like, because right now the issue is that you press roll the bones and you don't even know if you're supposed to keep the buffs you have. Am I gonna make a demon hunter? I mean, if someone gifts 5 subs, maybe. What do you mean a new demon hunter? Why do I have to make a new one? Also, clone the healer. I got a root beam for the other one, but he incapped me. He's repped, so I kind of want to clone the monk and root beam the priest. Get them all CC'd. I should have bear rooted him. Clone him again. We dropped the flag carrier really fast there. I don't know if we're alliance or not. I think we are. I mean, their comp just has 2 rogues, but knock the healers away from their FC maybe. Boomy's got Incarn up there with the flag. It's kind of scary. Try and blast him from far away. Pick up the shield. Sprint back up. God. Oh, the new one. I don't know, because I feel like it's not going to have like a huge amount of new abilities. It'll have the Demon Hunter core abilities and like maybe 5 new spells. I imagine it'll have Imprison, it'll have Darkness, it'll have all the regular Demon Hunter buttons. It's like it'll have 5 different attack buttons. Like, is it going to play that much differently? Other than there'll be ranged abilities, which means it's just more OP. I think Havoc Demon Hunter will just end up like Survival Hunter, where it's just like, yeah, they're comparable, but that one's melee, so no one's going to play it. On that guy, finish the rogue. Or she's so tight to winning right now. Swordson, thank you for subbing for 13 months. And then it gets nerfed. Wait, what's getting nerfed? Lock his Soothing Mist and finish the rogue. Where's their last orb carrier? I don't know. And I'm stunned, so I think we lose with that one guy holding the orb. Yep. You think that it's going to have cast times? I think it's just going to be a Rep Paladin. I honestly don't know how excited I am about the Demon Hunter spec. I need to see its gameplay, but like, I'd be way more excited about a new class, I think, than the Demon Hunter spec. Wait, it's a 2.5 second cast? Okay, if it actually has cast times that are interruptible. Greetings, Vindicated, thank you. Reap also clearly has a cast time. Yeah, but that's all subject to change, man. I feel like they're gonna completely like rework it, because Mythic, it won't work in Mythic Plus. The idea that you like attack and build up towards a big collapsing star. Every time they've designed a spec like that, like Void Form or whatever else, they're all the same concept. They end up like backing down on it because that spec ends up being bad because it just takes longer to reach peak DPS than the other ones, and no one wants it in the group because of that. So either they let it sit identifiably different, but at a competitive level, no one will have it in the group. You can't int I-beam. Well, you can't stop I-Beam on Havoc, but I don't know if you'll be able to stop it on, what is it called? Devourer? It's heavily... Yeah, but I mean, I don't think PvE is like Breath of Cindergosa either. Also, the issue with that type of mechanic in PvP is if you get CC'd, you just lose all your ramp. So, like, I feel like there's a really good chance that, like, it's too punishing in PvP and doesn't work at all in Mythic Plus. And if that ends up being the case, then I feel like they will dramatically change it over time. I mean, yeah, if they tune it to where it one-shots someone. But the thing is they're pretty good at deleting anything like that. So I would highly doubt that they're going to leave the spec in the game in a state where it auto insta-kills something. Og's relegation. I don't even know if that's more so just like they see hardly anyone playing it, so it's just like, who cares? Like if everyone started re-rolling Og and it was just everyone one-shotting the ladder, then I think it would be over. Ugh. I'm so over being sick right now. Now, do you guys think that I should just main Boomkin this season and actually get like #1 Boomy again and not waste time on any other specs? They know the Demon Hunter audience. How many of you guys are like, oh my god, I need to play Void Demon Hunter? Like, is it actually that enticing? Like for me, from my point of view, not to be like overly negative, it just feels kind of random. I mean, I think I understand that like demon hunters were forced to embrace the fell to combat their allies, so maybe they're like more attuned with embracing evil magic in order to, you know, prevent some terrible foe. But like to me, void was always like the most dangerous magic. It like superseded fell magic. We'll get an immunity for casting it. We don't know. The 25-yard range, and you probably still have all the same weaknesses as the other Demon Hunter specs, where you just die in stuns. I mean, you'll have the other attacks. I just don't understand, because it's supposed to be a range spec. So like, what is a Devourer or Demon Hunter going to do with Fellblade when it just charges you in? Or are they not going to have Fellblade because they're not Fell Demon Hunters? They're going to give them something else. They would have to give them something else based on the line of thinking I've seen so far, which is like, this is not called Fell Scarred anymore. It's called Scarred. So like any Demon Hunter ability that has the word Fell in it, they're going to have to rename. So like what are the abilities? Fell Surge, I think that's an ability. Fell Rush. Fell. Literally all of the Demon Hunter's core abilities have Fell in it. So they're just going to rename them Void Rush and make them purple. And then the mechanic stays the same. Get another class for Void Elves? I mean, the entire kit is going to have to change Like Demon's Bite? Does that make sense if they're not using Fel Magic? Or is it going to be Void Bite? Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. The mechanic of like building up to this one big payout moment, that's not a new mechanic. They've tried to do that multiple times and it's failed every time they've tried to do it. So I'm honestly surprised that they're trying to iterate on it again. In PvP, you just get CC'd and you never get your payout. In PvE, the mobs die before you hit your payout and you're useless, so no one invites you. It's probably useful on bosses, but I could even see boss being annoying if like it has a phase where you can't attack anything and you just hit your peak, but maybe that comes into timing your cooldowns. But like timing your ramp on top of your cooldown makes that incredibly cumbersome relative to something else that just presses the cooldown, gets immediate value. Verkeron, peace out, dude. Thank you. Like, how do you would have to give it such a crazy peak DPS to compensate for the classes that can just instantly press their cooldowns and do 2 billion DPS. It would have to have such a dramatic payout in order to make that mechanic work. And then it would only work in PvE encounters that are long enough to actually hit your peak and sustain it for a little bit. And PvP if you can go immune to CC. Which maybe they will. Maybe it'll just be like CC effects on Void Demon Hunter in meta is 50% reduced or something. Yeah, it'll be like a PvP talent or something. I don't think they'll make it disengage. I think they'll just rename Fel Blade into Void Blade. It'll be purple instead of green. It'll be my expectation. Because I don't like, I feel like the reason that they would do a new spec instead of a new class is that they can save on like core class design, right? Like you can just copy a bunch of the existing Demon Hunter abilities and talents, and then all you have to do is rename them. Technically, I don't even think you really need to rename them, because like, what are you saying that like a Void Demon Hunter never was a regular Demon Hunter at any point? Because like, is that how the lore is being set up? Are they gonna have a different starting area than regular Demon Hunters? Because if they don't have a different starting area, then they're technically Fel infused. So it's fine if they use Fel magic and Void magic. I feel like there's like a lot of like loose end story elements they're gonna have to consider. Like if you made a Demon Hunter, is it not going to have access to the Void talent tree in the starting area of a Demon Hunter, and you don't get that until after you've completed the War Within? But even if that's the case, you still went through the journey of a regular Demon Hunter, which means you're infused with Fel magic, so why would you just suddenly not be able to use it? Or is it a trade-off in the War Within where it's like, well, you need to sacrifice your Fel magic in exchange for Void magic? But then how does that make sense with respecking? Just anytime you respec, you randomly make that exchange over and over? I feel like they're trying so hard to like fit it in with lore, but it's like it's just never good. That's never going to be the case. Are they doing it at level 10? It's definitely higher than level 1. But I'm just trying to say, like, it feels like they're trying so hard to like incorporate it into the story and the fantasy of the game, but there's so many loose ends. Like, is it cool that you get a bunch of void skin abilities? Sure, but like, how does it make sense? I think it could make sense the same way that like when Illidan encountered the light Naru and she was infusing him with light, it makes sense that you would like make the exchange, and now you're light infused, you know, Fel infused, light infused, void infused. That makes sense. You could do that later on in the leveling, in that spec of Demon Hunter is not available, but you'd have to consider that and design the leveling experience around that. And then suddenly you've got like a spec in the game that's kind of hidden, so like a majority of new players are probably just never even going to find it. And then I don't know how you deal with the whole like respecking thing. Like if you have to exchange your Fel magic for void magic, then how the hell does respecking work from like a fantasy standpoint? Did I get anything cool from Germany? They gave me this lamp that has the WoW logo on it. I got this mouse pad. It's really big. It's nice. I got a t-shirt. I think I got a bag. I didn't really buy anything, but I don't really buy anything anyways. I basically live off of the free shirts that I get from sponsors or events and then hope that I get more free t-shirts before they start ripping and falling apart. I don't think you can get builds right now because their website's bugged. They said that they're working on it, but I don't know when it'll be fixed. So I don't think you can pull builds from anywhere online right now. I don't know. The concept of void, they would have to make it a completely new class for it to make sense on storyline, and it has a different starting area. Like, you're not a demon hunter, you're a void hunter. Lil B, thank you for the 4 months. And you would start in a different area than regular demon hunters, but you wouldn't be able to respec. You'd be like a 1-spec class. And obviously those limitations would really suck as far as gameplay. But it feels like they're trying really hard to gerrymander it into making sense with the story, but it will never make sense. Everyone that's played their demon hunter has been infused with fel magic for the last 10 years or whatever that their character has existed. Suddenly they're going to forget how to use those fel abilities when they respec Devourer. And then suddenly they can remember them when they respec to the other one. But I guess if you unlock them later and they're not a part of the course, it still doesn't make sense because, like, if you make a demon hunter and you're in prison, you're released by Illidan, you're obviously trained with fel magic and you leveled with fel magic. And then if you talk to an NPC to change into void, that should be a permanent decision. Sargeras made the Burning Legion to combat the unstoppable void. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think from their perspective, they're just like, void is super cool. Demon hunters with fel was super cool, so let's just copy that idea to void now, and this is super cool. Which is why I asked you guys, like, does it seem appealing? Because that's if I was looking at it from their approach, that's the only thing that makes sense. I want a void druid. Well, it just begs the question as to whether or not that even needs to be a spec, or it can just be a skin. You know what I mean? People would like to play undead druids, but they just want the skin. You don't have to, like, rename. I don't know. Maybe you would have to relabel everything and like. I have to see it play. I have to see it play. I don't want a void hunter, I want a demon hunter. Yeah, that's not like. I don't know. And I get they took like the meteors from Illidan in Warcraft 3 because when he uses Metamorphosis, he just starts throwing giant meteors as his auto attack. That's where they got that from. But it's like, it wasn't void based. That was still demon based. Demon now with 100% more void, I guess. But they did it with like Boomkin. Like, we got a glyph that turned us into a fire chicken, right? Like, fire druid seems cool. But they shouldn't make like a new spec for fire druid. Why can void elves be demon hunters? I mean, the story is advancing. I guess it doesn't make sense if, like, when did void elves get introduced chronologically? Was it Legion? Because, like, how would they have been imprisoned when Maiev caught Illidan in TBC if we didn't even know they existed until after that? Right? Like, if they're starting in the Illidan starting zone as a void elf, it chronologically doesn't make any sense, but maybe it just doesn't matter. It's entirely possible that, you know, none of this matters. If it makes them money, who cares? It's right after Antaurus. So they're just going to be like... It doesn't make sense. Like, the Void Elves would have to start after being freed from the Warden dens. Because they technically wouldn't have been imprisoned in the warden dens because they weren't demon hunters. We didn't even know they existed yet. So what would have made the most sense story-wise is to make a new class called Void Hunter, and only Void Elves can be it. And they start in the War Within or whatever. DPS Demon Hunter just wanted a new spec to play? I suppose. Void Elves will skip the starting zone because they're an allied race? I guess, yeah. This is just like, that's a lot of extra like prep that they're gonna have to do on their end for something that's like seemingly kind of trivial. Do Demon Hunters really want a range spec? Do they want to be like Rep Held and super OP? Yeah, probably. I think, yeah. I would think so, yeah. But these Kyus are rough. I'm also sick and it's super hot. It's super hot, man. I might just do like random world quests in the queue and not even do Undermine. Just to get the tokens or whatever. Oh, lagging out. Oh, I think my game crashed. I don't know what just happened. Oh my god, I can see through the floor. Wait, my game isn't streaming anymore to you guys. What's going on? Wait, is it still not streaming? What just happened? Running rosies on ret. What's a rosie on a ret? Like ring around the rosy? Well, yeah, I mean, you're a ranged class that can't be slowed, and you have all instant cast. It's like really oppressive to anything that's like a direct melee spec. You hacked into my WoW and deleted my World of Warcraft folder. Honestly, that would probably be for the best, so I just want to thank you, Toady, for doing me a favor. It's way too hot. Okay. Affliction Lock, Frost Mage. We definitely want D-Curse here. I also think we want increased range on Clone, so I don't have to deal with people running out of range of me the whole game. I don't think I'm going to change anything else. Maybe I could drop Heart of the Wild, but I don't know, it's nice for emergencies. Villains, there's no way you just asked that question after I've been talking about it for like 20 minutes straight. There's no way. There's a 0% chance that you're not trolling right now. Do we get more? I think they're just increasing the amount that you get to spend. You'll just basically get everything. With Beam, he'll just rescue out of it. Or if he doesn't, we'll just do a lot. There's the rescue. Try and fake counter spell here. Mage is a bit more ideal because we have no Mortar Strike, I think, as this comp. Get a clone on the Evoker. He's ice walling us off. Just dot the wall so I get Astral Power and then clone again. Kicks it, we'll bash him. Bury him, bash him. Okay, we got Mage Trinket with that. He's getting a sheep though. Guesses me. Pop a D-Curse. Airform. Frenzy Skin the stun. I think I'll be good with this. Villains, thank you for the sub. We have an Incarn charge here, so try and get a clone on the healer maybe if we can. On Counterspell, we can't do anything. Just try and go. He just Verdant Embrace imbues it. We have to just wait. Renewal, Heart of the Wild. Try and go for clone again. Don't care if I get kicked. Just get all the kicks out of the way. Clone him low on his dream. Cute. Hopefully we're playing Repentance or something. Oh, I have to shapeshift to dodge getting stunned right now, and I might die even through it. Bring it stun. Frenzies. D-Curse. Super Pug. The Paladin is melee. I mean, identity of ranged is kind of obscured, right? Like, they introduced mid-ranged, I think, is like a new concept, so that like players aren't grouping up only in melee and players aren't grouping up only in range, so the mechanics aren't as punishing. Maybe was the underlining philosophy for that design. Being this guy, he's not playing the freedom get out for free thing, so just bash. Try and fake counterspell. He's not gonna do it. Try and get Hodge. I have UA and stuff on me. Shapeshift out of this stun. Jump away. Try and clone. I'm Searing Glared. We'll bear from Heart of the Wild. Frenzied Regen. On the Mage to deal with every counterspell again. Super fun. Just toss out heals. Every counterspell. Hopefully someone on my team will cast a CC, so we can win the game. Evade. No one is casting any spells. It's going to be very hard to win with this team. Try and get a clone. Stunned. I got Paladin Trinket. Now we're casting, but it's on DR. Trent's here. He's in a Hodge. I might be dead. Strong potential of death in the near immediate future. Big Star Surge damage. I have a Root Beam as well. I don't really want him to pre-freedom it, but Farm Frenzy, bash the Mage. Searing Glare is fun and enjoyable mechanics. He's got freedom up, so we can't really do much. Just lock Ice Wall. JK, it doesn't get locked for some reason. Let's go for clones. On the lock, Incarn on him. Big damage, get a block hopefully here. Got a Magic Bop. We go swap on lock here real quick here. Ras Star Surge combo. Not enough to finish. Still got Magic Bop. Then he bubbled. I need to line. Heal up a bit. Rebuff. Need to just line the Mage. Also, Frost Mage seems fine after the nerf, by the way. Clone lock. CS. Both CS's. Okay, fully DR'd my clones. D-Curse again. The Shadow Meld. Line and heal. Okay, he blinked in on top of us. I gotta punish that. He's probably gonna stun soon. Root Beam. I don't know what we're attacking right now, but it's not the right target. I don't even know where my Paladin is on the map. He's in such a wrong spot. Alright, Bear Form Frenzy. Let's try and get a clone. He'll probably kick it. Maybe not. We get a block with that. Let's bash the lock on the swap. He'll Trinket probably. Fake the Paladin kick. Clone him again. We have Trent go here for the Mage. My Trents are running to the Paladin for some stupid reason. Bark Skin and D-Curse. Sprint us. Heal up. Paladin somehow has like 1 HP. Still a bubble. Oh, I don't know about laying himself, but try and fake kicks here. Go for the clone. Counterspelled. I'm so low right now. Might die though. Watch it run. Frenzied Regen. D-Curse. Big Incarn on him. Try and finish. He's blinked in. Finish. I mean, Outlaw during its cooldowns is definitely like more of a range spec than a melee spec. Yeah, I got sick. I don't know who got me sick. If it was the 8 babies on my flight that were crying the whole way back for 10 hours, or if I shook the wrong guy's hand and didn't clean my hands fast enough, or what exactly, but yeah. I'm hoping today is like the last day of any sort of serious symptoms, because I'm really sick of being sick. If you didn't laugh at that, that's rude, because you didn't laugh at a dying man's joke. On the rets, yes. Whatever, Warlock will free cast a butt ton of damage if I tank all the kicks, so it doesn't matter. Just need to do damage. Maximum damage. Overdrive. Try to lock his glare, he faked it though. I think I'm just going to stay pushed up here for a second. We're getting such crazy pressure. Okay, bear this. And did regen the glare. Gate away on the Hodge. Cast while he's not chasing me. Okay, they lived our opener burst with Dark Glare. I got a Trent window here that I can do. Ret wall's about to fall, so I kind of want to attack mage before his wall's over. Oh, that's so annoying. I got a double Dream Bloom on the mage, but we'll have to go ret. My nose is running, bro. Faster than the mage is kiting. I'm gonna get dots up. Virulune back here. No, I don't need to. Virulune here. Skin is Hodge. Don't mess with the rep paladin cooldowns as a boomkin. Heart of the Wild, Hellstone and heals. Make sure we're top. Shadow Meld the glares. Of course it doesn't immune it. Got counterspell out of the way, lock in free cast. Just bash the ret while he's got the healer locked out. Try and clone him low. Got his shield. I got Incarn. His Avenging Crusader ends in a second. Just pump big damage here. He's gonna run probably. Just gonna hit into altar, force him to go back. No, I shouldn't have. Maybe I should hit red here. He's got wall up now though. We can just rot everything. Triple rot. I might need to run. I don't have cooldowns. Just lock Frost. Think he locked it. Never mind. We're getting triple dot pressure right now. Should be really good for us in the late game. He's got Icy Veins though. We got Bubble. They're gonna go immune and we need to survive somehow. I'm gonna lock him on his Icy Veins so he can't free cast. Clone him on it. He's going for Sheeps now and I'm Hodge to skin it. This is their last big hurrah. If we live here, we win, I think. The rat has no bubble. Searing Glare's annoying though. We'll clone him. Oh god, this is the last big hurrah on the little veins tick here. Bash the rat. Maybe we should have done it on mage. He has no trinket, but I think he could just block. I'm dead here. The last little hurrah is too much. Gate, run, because he's in a full sheep. Hopefully he just gates to me. I'll just heal myself. I'll just do it myself. Re-stealth for a second. Just lose his tracks. Let the Warlock get pressure. We have to wait for magic buff right now anyways. Let's try and jump in here. Knock everything. Might lock Frost here. I don't even think I'm going to get to. Everything is instant cast that's hitting me right now. Go bear for a second. Just let the Warlock carry the game. He has wall still. Turns an Incarn on him. If he peeks in my line, maybe kill the healer. I don't think anyone has buttons now, but just going to skin random damage. I feel like we're not attacking the right stuff. Swooping the mage maybe. Oh yeah, trigger this. Swooping the mage. Calling the ret. He's magic buff. I can't. Calling the ret. Knock the mage away from him. Calling the ret. The life of a dampener, bro. Nerf nose mobility. Yes. Yeah, maybe it was peekaboo. I don't know. People were saying he was sick. I think I shook his hand. Alright. Stun rat. Icy Veins first global, of course, and I lose half my health while the ret's in a stun. Turn Incarn, blast the mage. Lock Sleepwalk? Of course not, because apparently my brain is laggy. Oh, healer's just randomly dead though. Stop on the healer for a moment. Shift the stuns here. Immune the stuns. Immune the stuns. Hellstone. Heart of the Wild. Alright, we got Trents in 7. I'm not going to split my Incarn this time. Just wait till he's CC'd and then we'll gate. I get glared. Okay, we're gonna gate. Oh my god, dude, I can't see anything. Gate. Trying to incarn on him. Dodge, trinket it. I don't got time to waste. It's the only CC that's gonna hit me that's ever annoying enough to trinket. We shouldn't be hitting mage, we should be hitting ret. That's why we didn't win last time. Mages are just like passively immune to dot damage. So prioring mage is a mistake. I also just don't get healed with the paladin for some reason. Multiple rounds. Is Peekaboo one of the 8 babies? Yeah, maybe. Just gonna do damage on cooldown. No other choice. Decurse. Here we should definitely be going ret because the warlock is passively immune to our damage. Spam decurse ourselves and put every CC in the warlock. Skin before trying to tank a kick. Try and go for clones. In other words, well, I was immune anyways. Kicks me. Just keep going for clones. I love being CC'd. Go for clones. Try and go for root beam around the corner here. Try and incarn on him. Play damage on him. Hopefully we get a bubble. I think I got his lay, but I really want a bubble here. Double Starfire Pit. Not enough. Glare is annoying. Let's clone it. Hopefully that buys him time to get a sheep. Go for a clone on the lock. We get a clone on the lock with a sheep. Meld the Searing Glare. He kicks it. Nice kick. The Demon Hunters and Void Elves work together for more power, lore-wise. Okay, well then that works. It's just if you make a new Demon Hunter in the regular Demon Hunter starting zone, it can't have access to that spec until you get higher level or something. I was just calling lock and tank kicks. Okay, one kick down. Go for a bash. Spin and heal. Try and call him lock. Reflects it, whatever. It's on his cooldowns. His soul rot gets immune, and I don't care. Let's try and get a clone again. Kicks it. Mage can free cast sheeps in a second. And do regen. Go for clone again. Fix it. And he immunes. Might have to pull away for a second though. Taking too much from the ret. Just go ham on him here. We get a full sheep. Get a bubble. Get a trinket. He bees him. We'll root beam on top of it. Toss myself a heal. I don't know what is going on with the paladin. Clone the ret. Clone the warlock. Swap back. Decurse tongues. I've cloned DR soon. Let's just incarn because he's low. Try and get a clone. Full clone. Finish him. Got lay. Definitely not enough to finish him. Decurse. Feared. Lock everything. I shouldn't have lined here. I missed out on a lot of damage on the paladin. Kicks me. Bash him. We get communion. Just clone him. Every kick, of course. Empty regen during it. Skin now on the stun. Try and get a clone. Go clone. Glare is annoying. Run away. Decurse. Go for clone again. Shrouds. I got kicked anyways. Emptied regen. I think I need to go across the map if they take our pillar like this. Decurse again. We get a full sheep. Lock his soul rot. Finish the ret here. Trinket Hodge. Big damage on him. He's probably got other cooldowns though. Yeah, he's got too many. Big counter spell. He's got shroud. I can't do anything. Decurse and run. Try and clone healer. Try and go for a clone again and finish. Incarn. Got bubble. Hit warlock for a second. Decurse again. Heal. Bubble's over, but we're gonna get CC spammed on the ret. Frenzy. Lay on hands, decurse. Get back on the ret as soon as possible probably here. Fashion behind the pillar. Mark skin so I don't get kicked. Maybe we can kill the lock, but I doubt it. Fake a kick. Try and get a clone on the shroud. Clone on the shroud. He glares. Can't stop it. It missed on me. No, it didn't. Decurse again. Knock everything away. Root everything. Beam him out. Maybe finish. Rescue's out. Oh, we're in so much trouble. I think we're done. Shadow Melt. Avoid a global. Charge the lock. Oh my god, dude. You kissed me while I was sleeping. Oh, really? I thought that was Zico. Oh god. I learned something interesting today on TikTok. Everyone says TikTok's bad for you, but like I remember stuff from TikTok. Like, have you guys noticed how fast food chain restaurants have been like losing their character? Like McDonald's back in the day used to have like clown shoes, Ronald McDonald, playrooms, and like jungle gyms and giant tubes, and like it had a lot of character, a lot of spice, right? And now they're just like plain blank gray buildings. And apparently the reason for that is because McDonald's owns the land that these buildings are put on, and apparently it's way harder to sell when it looks like it's a McDonald's and that's all it can be. So they tried to template their buildings to be interchangeable. So like all you have to do is change the label of the title. And it's just because they own all the land where the McDonald's are built, and if they ever want to sell them, it's going to be very difficult because no other business is going to want to buy a building that has a clown shoe on it, you know. And apparently it's because the insurance is too high. Speaking of insurance, like to have like a kid's room or whatever with like the ball pit, that increases your insurance because there's a lot more liability for a kid getting injured. So that's the reason why they took the ballrooms out, because the insurance costs too much money and they can't resell the building or the land if it looks too wacky. Is my understanding. The subrats informant. Yeah. He was talking about that, how like you go into a business that just opened up and it's only ever remembered as, this used to be the Pizza Hut. Which now they're so corporate that you don't think that anymore. It's just all about making things templated and blank slates so that it's appealing to the largest group of people to buy. For other iconic building shit, yeah. But it just means like all these corporately owned things are just never going to have like character anymore because it needs to be templated and repackageable. So in a way, like as a millennial, like you got to experience things that no other generation is going to get to experience as a kid. So if you ever think your life is bad as an adult, realize that you probably had the best childhood experience any generation of humans on this planet is ever going to get. Like if a kid calls you unk and they're making fun of you for being old, you can just be like, yo, at least my McDonald's had tubes to play in when I was a kid. And I wasn't comparing myself to other people on social media, making myself depressed. Is Rhett worth playing? Rhett is really good in the game across the board, yeah. Are you like baiting with this question? I don't think it has anything to do with clowns being evil. I just think back in the day before it was a corporate entity, having character and identity and flavor, you know, mattered for growth. And now McDonald's has all the customers that it needs so it can maximize for shareholder value. You know, it doesn't need to do the things that it used to do to get to where it's at. And it owns so much of the land that I don't even know how a competitor would ever even hope to get to the size that it is. It could just buy any possible competitor as it's growing. Rhett is the easiest 1800 I've ever gotten. Yep. Social media is a plague. I mean, social media is basically an unauthorized leaderboard, right? Like that's how people use it. They have like an idea of where they are in the world as far as like a global leaderboard, whether it's their physical appearance, their intelligence, a hobby, their career, whatever it is. Pick a random thing that they've decided is their main point of identity that gives them happiness in their existence. And then they go on the internet and they look at everybody else that's competing on that hierarchy. And because this leaderboard is the entire globe, there's always going to be somebody higher rated than you in some category or another. And you'll find them. And as soon as you find that, your dumbass lobster brain goes, we suck. There's no point in existing anymore. And what I mean by lobster brain is because they've done tests on lobsters where lobsters fight each other for mating rights to the female lobsters, and the losing lobster almost always becomes suicidal. So we have lobster brains as well based on our evolution. So when we lose on a leaderboard, even though we technically haven't like lost a physical fight, you know, we aren't missing a limb after fighting another lobster, our brain takes that information and reads it the same way. It's the same concept in Karate Kid when I can't remember what his name is. The main character of Karate Kid in the OG one, he goes over to somewhere in Asia and he fights the kid who thinks that he's the number one kid in that region, and he loses and he becomes suicidal immediately afterwards because his entire identity was built off of that hierarchy of being good at fighting. And because losing that fight, it meant that he lost the girl. It meant he lost his place on his identity and immediately became suicidal. And that was before social media. Like if they had social media, he would have known that he wasn't the best even to begin with. So like our brains are designed to function with small ponds. So we like being a big fish in a small pond. But right now, it's a gigantic pond and you're not really that important of a fish. And then as soon as your brain sees that, you know, it becomes discouraged. Now, obviously, you could say how much of that is influenced by your outlook, because some people see someone's incredibly successful as inspiration and it motivates them to chase that goal. Other people see it as intimidation and they give up because of it. Now, the real debate is as to whether or not that mentality is like pre-programmed in you as an individual biologically, or you can change that whenever the hell you want based on your own principles. And I don't know how you prove that. I don't know how you can prove that someone who sees like a bodybuilder that's super big and they go, oh my God, I need to work out harder because I need to be as big as that guy, versus someone who sees a bodybuilder like, oh, that guy, like, ugh, I'm never going to be that good. So then they come up with reasons to criticize them and stuff like that. I don't really want to do a battleground, I'll be honest. Well, exactly. The other thing too is you're being fed the 1% of the 1%, because even the top 1% do not have a 1% day every day, but they'll never upload their 99% day to you, you know, where their kid hates them and some bad shit. They won't upload that. They will only upload the six-pack they got after doing nothing but dieting for 6 years. You know, you'll never see anything else because, like, no one posts that stuff because it doesn't get clicks. Although I am starting to notice that the trend might be shifting, especially in the fitness world. A lot more people are uploading contents of, like, what my body really looks like. And they'll show a picture of themselves with, like, edited, better lighting pump versus, like, regular lighting just going around. And those posts are starting to get a lot of likes. So as long as the meta shifts for people to be incentivized to post realistic content, we might see a meta shift, and then maybe our mental health will improve. But again, that mental health thing I think it's entirely based on you. Because if you see someone doing better than you and then get demotivated, I don't know how to prove whether that's on you as a choice or biologically, but if it is your own choice, then you just need to switch how you're thinking about it. Didn't you see the TikTok of evil Ronald McDonald? Yeah, but is that an official McDonald's post? Rent mains are still downplaying. Frost Reaper, same with the 32 months. But the problem with capitalism, which I think is still technically the best system we have until you play it out into the super late stages, and then you're going to need a lot of regulation to keep it, because it's just eventually going to become an extreme thing in its late stage. But wait, Ret main's still downplaying because no one played it at Gamescom? It's because none of them are Ret mains. What was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say now. God, I hate being sick. I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh yeah, it had to do with so like these companies, when they started out like mom and pop shops, their main goal was service. High quality, long lasting, fresh, you know, things that are actually desirable as a consumer. But as soon as they become a recognized brand and they know you will buy their product regardless of how crappy it tastes, how unhealthy it is for you, or how quickly it breaks, once they know that you're basically addicted to them, they shift their framework. Then it becomes cost effectiveness, which means likely it becomes more unhealthy unless health also equals cost effectiveness, which in most cases it doesn't. Obsolescence is another thing. If it makes them more money to give you a product that lasts longer, then they'll make it last longer, but it doesn't. It's better to make something that breaks fast, so you have to buy another one. The concept of you never owning anything anymore, you know, you pay $500 for audio editing software, you own it. No, now you subscribe for $15 a month. It increases the accessibility of it because more people can, you know, validate $15 a month instead of $500 lump sum. So it reduces the access of entry to that type of technology. But for the people that just want to own it, you don't own it now, and you're permanently subscribed if you want that feature for the rest of your life. So they have a determined amount of income for the rest of your existence, basically. Expiration dates. I mean, that's the same thing with food. It's not that they want to poison people. It's just to be able to make the food last longer on the shelf so they don't lose money. They have to put shit in it that's not good for you. They're not deliberately trying to poison you. They're just indirectly poisoning you to try and make more money. It's like streamer late game as well. Like, do you think it's good for the streamer's viewer base for a streamer to accept sponsors for games they don't actually like and manipulate their audience into games that they don't like? Like, is that ethical? Obviously, they're chasing the bag and they should be able to do whatever they want to do. But like from an ethical standpoint, they have to put ad in their title, which nobody ever assumes means that you're just being lied to. If it says ad in the title, it should say hashtag liar instead. It's just that's the late game. The late game is selling people out to addiction. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of anybody that has never succumbed to that, right? Because it's very tempting. It's a huge window of profitability when you switch to that mindset. I don't know anybody who's like deliberately declined that. I grew up in a different country. Now I live in the States. I'm Thorwin or throwing stuff because my wife sees an expiration date where in my country you wouldn't. On what? Like your frozen meat or something? When did they introduce these tanks? I don't remember these things. These are new. They're macaroni on the boat, bro. The drops? Well, I mean, effectively sponsored streams, drops are just video game publishers legally view-botting their game, right? It's just something that's legal. Like, if I bought a view bot, I'd get banned as a streamer, right? But it's effectively the same thing. You're paying money for your metrics to be inflated artificially. It's view botting. But it's not breaking any terms of service, so why wouldn't you do it? It gives you an advantage. Why am I sick? Because I traveled, bro. And my immune system's probably weak because I don't interact with a lot of people like that regularly. No, those tanks don't exist in Ulduar, bro. There's no way. Can you imagine having to play WoW in first person? Hey, maybe I should put it as a gifted sub challenge. I haven't been able to stream for like 8 days, bro. I need my sub count got obliterated. Every time I travel by airplane, I was fine for the most part when I was down there. It was on the return trip. So it was either like the Blizzard after party when I met Peekaboo or the kids on the plane. But I think my immune system was also compromised because I didn't sleep like at all on the return trip. So I was just, your body just gets weakened in that state, gets destroyed. I don't know how that works. I don't think so, but I don't know what methods they would have to prove that that's what's going on or not. I definitely think people try and do that to big streamers where they will pay for that in an attempt to get them banned, but like unless it's actually you indirectly doing it, I don't think you'll actually get banned. Welcome back. Hello, Chris. I mean, I'm happy I got there successfully. I'm glad we put on a good show. I wish that I was a little bit, you know, less jet lagged. I feel like my performance, I think the first series I did was really good, but I think my performance suffered because the day dragged on a lot from breaks and technical difficulties and things like that. And I definitely think like my performance overall started to drop as the day lengthened. In some sense, I think I got lucky that Echo like 3-0, 3-0, 4-0'd. I think if that was like a full day of best of 5, it like would have been way harder to commentate just out of pure exhaustion. How tall am I? Either 5'11" or 6 feet, but I don't know exactly. Yeah, you probably couldn't find it. I don't know. I don't really like them labeling it the Creator Clash. At least for the arena portion. I feel like people don't recognize what that name means. It doesn't have any like brand recognition. I wish it was called something else, because when you go on the VOD on the YouTube channel for World of Warcraft, right? It's like World of Warcraft Creator Clash, live at Gamescom, housing showcase. Like that's pretty clearly identifiable. The other one is like World of Warcraft Creator Clash live at Gamescom Cross Realm Arena. What the like? What is Cross Realm Arena? Like, it just doesn't seem that enticing of a title. Like, it was streamed. Yeah, this is what it is. This is the VOD. I'll link it to you. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like the title for this is not that great. Also, I feel like the Arena Showcase is it's just not an enticing label. The thumbnail is kind of cut off. Like, I make bad thumbnails, right? So it makes me pretty credible for assessing a bad thumbnail. I just feel like this is a bad thumbnail combo. I'll try and show it here in a second. So like when we look at the viewership for this, right? This event here on the first day at 230K viewers, because this was like the official release when they talked about everything while it's new. So this viewership's going to be padded by a lot. The second day, nothing new was announced because they restreamed stuff from the first day when new stuff was being talked about, so less people cared about it. So this is more authentic viewership to like what the Arena event gave. But they also streamed this at 1 a.m. for Pacific Standard Time, so viewership's going to be lower because you streamed it at 1 a.m. Taking a 1.5 hour break to show a replay of the previous day is going to kill the viewership, so I'm not surprised the viewership's lower. But I just feel like the thumbnail, like, I feel like Creator Clash just doesn't have... It doesn't have the same brand recognition. I don't know what to think of when I see that. I'd rather see like AWC, NA versus Europe, even though it's not technically. It is though. Like, I feel like AWC is probably a more recognizable term. North America versus Europe is a more recognizable format. Cross Realm Arena just seems so generic as a title. Also, I feel like putting all this generic stuff before the title with Cross Realm Arena is kind of just like they could have done live Gamescom Arena tournament North America versus Europe or something. It would have been better than this. Like, no one in the future is ever going to search Creator Clash. I just don't see it. Not to mention that the thumbnail gets cut off by the time signature or whatever in the corner. But yeah, the viewership would be lower. And then this day, they did another housing event, but all the new stuff had already been talked about. So you can see the viewership, even though this was content creator influenced, the viewership was lower because it didn't have the game announcements padding the viewership. Yeah, Creator Clash is just too generic. I mean, I get it. It's a cool little alliteration with the C's going next to each other. But I just feel like there's not enough events that are labeled Creator Clash. Also, is it really a Creator Clash when they invited the AWC teams? I just feel like AWC should have been the label. You invited the AWC teams. It would have been way better to just put Gamescom, AWC, LAN, NA versus EU or something. I just feel like it's more likely that somebody will find that than Creator Clash, Cross Realm Arena. I, with 100% certainty, can guarantee you that no one ever searches Cross Realm Arena as a term on YouTube. No one ever does that. Because Arena is cross-realm by default. There's not a single person on the internet that's searching for like Arena tournament footage that's going to use that. How many live viewers? I think for our tournament on Twitch, it peaked like 5K. YouTube, I can't imagine that it peaked more than 2K for the day. So viewership was down a lot relative to just a random AWC Cup. You know what I mean? Like AWC Cup peaks like 10 to 15K. So technically a random online cup gets like double the viewership of a LAN. So again, to me, it doesn't even make sense to do LANs. Think about how much more money it costs to do a LAN. You get half the viewership. Like, now how much of that is attributed to schedule? Probably a lot. Doing it at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is terrible. And they had to do it because this is how Gamescom was structured, but it's terrible for viewership. On the flashcards, I just wrote down like quick notes on like player names because there's a lot of roster swaps. I didn't want to accidentally say like meh on Echo or something. So I just wrote player names on their team. Also, I feel like holding the card made it so I didn't really like have to stand there with my arms awkwardly. It gave me like something to hold and animate more to have something rather than just kind of sitting there with your hands open. What's up, Intelligent Ramen? I'm glad you enjoyed the casting. But yeah, the live viewership was low just because of the scheduling of the day, and I think because they did a 1.5 hour break of a replay of stuff from the previous day. Which I'm hoping that they don't look at the metrics of that and go, there's no point in hosting this event, when it was literally, it feels like it was sabotage to not do well at that point. If that's actually a serious consideration. Because I almost guarantee with certainty that if Ian Hazuko's dev panel was actually live streamed during that 1.5 hour break instead of pre-recorded and not live, it would have got very similar viewership. You are a mom. Wait, what does that mean? You're pregnant? Did you say it's impressive? Yes, it's definitely not bad. It's harder to get rating at the beginning of a season. Ugh. Honestly, I think I need to like re-roll to a rogue or something, bro. It's just no one mains a boomkin. Being the #1 boomkin in the game, you get less viewers than like the top 50 rogue player or warrior player or something. Just because no one plays it. I think it's time to re-roll, dude. I need to abandon the boomkin. That's my I don't know. I haven't been able to play for 8 days. I legitimately don't even know what my characters are rated. Oh. How do you feel about Boomy DH this season? I mean, it's probably okay. I don't think it would ever be like terrible or something. Fun trip overall. I think that I went into that trip with already a lot of stressful things going on, which definitely tilted my perspective of things a lot more negatively than if they weren't going on. So I'm trying to look at the trip like retroactively now that a lot of those stressful things have worked themselves out now. Because some of the days were really good, but there were some things that I wish were done differently, but it's I don't have any say in it. I don't have any control of it. It just doesn't really matter. Alright, we need movement speed against this. We need to go fast. People are more, you know, yeah. I think I should re-roll to rogue. I swear even as like a top 10 rogue, you can get like 300 concurrent viewership. But even if you're the #1 rated boomkin, you're like hard capped at 150 viewers. It's crazy to think as far as like a streaming career, how important the spec you pick to master actually matters. I didn't get the stun off, but it's fine. When I get stunned, try and meld it. I didn't get it, but I'll just trinket it and do some damage. Alright, Demon's going ham on me, so we just sprint away from all of his cooldowns. Keep kiting and running away until they permanently get off. Try and stop Repentance if I can here. Block his Tear's Deliverance. I'm stuck in the beam. Get a double shock. Okay, I'm kind of stuck here. Go bear, charge him. Bash his Tear's Deliverance. Try and clone him. He'll trinket because he's so far behind. Get a clone on his trinket. Trents on him. Incarn. Big damage. Skin here, so I don't need to go defensive. Okay, we got Magic Bop. Just swap on the Demon Hunter for a global. Clone him low while he's immune. Oh, you lay on hands. Okay, we gotta go back to kiting. Use travel for him to abuse movement speed. We shattered his Magic Bop. Never mind, do damage. Keep dots up. Stuns me. I'm part of the wild here. I'll pop, maybe. Yeah, he's in prison. I'm gonna pop it. We have him really low right now. Knock him back on his go. Bear Farm, Frenzy, and Renewal. Try and go for a clone. He just eventually retreat out of range of kick so he can get it. He bubbled. We have a kick here, but he's in bubble. Trying to dodge glare. Trying to bait kicks here. We bait kick. Trying to clone rep. Okay, he's going to fear him or something, but I'm going to root beam. We have him so low right now. Incarn on him. I don't think Ret gets viewers either. I think it's just that Mage and Rogue are misleadingly impressive to watch. I think that's what it is. And I think they're just more popular. Misleadingly more impressive to watch and more popular. And that's why their viewership's higher. Oh yeah, for sure. Mage streamers, Rogue streamers, and Warrior streamers, and Warlock streamers are the highest viewed specs. Anybody that plays any other specs is like significantly lower average viewership. Maybe Hunter was high too for a bit, but like no one plays Hunter anymore. On Twitch at least. I think Bic Mix does, but he plays Survival. If he played like Marks, he'd get double the viewership. Go Bear. Lock his Holy Fire. Get ready for the Storm Bolt. It's going to happen on my Incarn here. Trinket it and run away from the Spear. Didn't get out in time. Skin it. Bear Form his Spear. Knock him out. It's disarmed, so we should be okay. Just do damage. Waste Fear on me there. It was DR'd. They're going to go hard on me in a second. He just popped Avatar. It's Bear Form Heart of the Wild. Kind of want to try and get a clone here. You got a rep. We'll bash the Warrior. Try and jump to the Priest for a clone. He's not chasing, so I can clone. They both get on me. I've got Root Beam soon, so I don't want to use Root on DPS here. Let's just get a regrowth up with Heart. Try and lock him out with a Solar Beam so I get a cooldown reduction. Max dots on him. Ooh, the rep is a little bit strange. He fades. Root Beam after that. I'm stupid. I didn't have it for a second. Oh, he's also dumb for casting, so we got him. Alright. Big damage here. He's mind controlling. We get a Hodge. Might try and rep, so I'm going to try and get kicks out of the way or something. He glares. I should have just gone for the clone. Have to try and get a clone here. He jumps away. He has to imprison me. It's not bad. Gets another rep. We get a full fear. He just Zerkers it. Knock him away from kicks. Go for the clone again. He's not healing. He's fading. His disarm's almost over, so he might connect to me here and do big damage. Try and clone him low in the dark. Try and get a clone on the healer when he comes out. Big damage on him. Clone again. Last clone of the game. Just cast on him. Do as much damage as we can. Maybe swap Demon Hunter. He's got limited defense. Then we got another walk in the opener earlier. Try and clone him low. No, we didn't. That was the last round that we got another walk. Root beam him. I feel like might be able to Zerker him out of that. I'm not sure. Incarn on him. On the DH while he's stuck in the Spear. They probably trinket it. He's so low. Feared. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, broke nice. We got Ray, but I think it's positive. Oh, Demon Hunter's really low too. I just can't do anything. I have a bash with the healer. I'm stunned. If I get kicked here, I don't care. He's probably going to fade, but full clone. Try and get 3 clones here. Time it at 1.5 seconds. Too fast. Full bash him. Try and clone him. I can't fake kicks. He's got a rep. Big damage on him. Lock him on his enrage so he can't heal off me. Jump away so he can't heal off me. Try and clone him low on the angel. Kicks. Sprint away. He's actually going to survive. Root everything. Clone him low on the angel again. Tries to fade. He fades the fear. Try and get a clone on him full. Clone on him full. Do big damage here. Try and clone the Demon Hunter so he doesn't die in that. He Worgen sprinted, bro. Look how fast that warrior is, dude. Look at him go. Never seen a Worgen warrior. Is he actually going to win because of this sprint? No. Yeah, DK is popular, but it's usually tuned very badly. So, like, the fantasy of Death Knight's popular, but if your spec just sucks on performance, no one plays it, so no one cares about watching it. It's like a combination of your spec being OP, but not too brain dead, because no one wants to watch something that's brain dead. It needs to be OP, but require finesse, and have a strong class fantasy. And that's what gets you viewership on Twitch. In PvE, that might not be the case. People don't even care if it's brain dead. They just want to know what the dungeon strats are and stuff. Alright, we're going to get stunned here. Try and Shadow Meld it. I can get it. It's fine. He dispels me. Okay, you got Spell Reflect. He's disarmed. The Essence break, so we're going to use Bark Skin. Hammer some damage down here. Bear Form it up. Got a stun for his Eye Beam. He'll probably Trinket. He doesn't want to lose damage. He's actually sitting it. Knock him away and charge the Paladin. Just trying to pressure him. I'm not actually trying to clone because he's on Fear DR. I just want him aware that I'm here. But I might go for it soon. Alright, Trent's Incarn, big damage. Force him to heal and then go for clones. Still just trying to fake kicks as well. Try and go for the clone. He's having to line me instead of heal, which is good. Our warrior's kind of taking it though. Toss him a regrowth. Just pressuring the paladin and not be able to heal because I can't do damage to the Boomkin anyways. Go for it. Try and fake pummels. Got his reflect. It's not really enough. He might fear him, but he can Zerker it, so I'm going to clone on top. Missed a bubble, but he might still die. Clone his Dark Low. Glares me too late. Toss out off heals during the glare. Stuns me. Might be able to finish. Oh, lay on hands. Whatever, we got all the buttons. I think I forced his pony freedom earlier by running at him. So I think I can get a root beam here and he'll be stuck. Especially if he uses it to chase the priest, but he's not. So we got him stuck there. We'll go ham on the warrior. Big damage on him. Doesn't have magic bop anymore. We'll clone Demon Hunter. If he kicks, I'll just bash him. Oh, we had Demon Hunter kick too. We can clone. Maybe we should have done damage here. He's so low. I probably would have killed him. Yeah. What's up, X-Horn? What is the best spec? Rogue. I think Rogue is, at the moment, current game design. If you're a Rogue player, you'll artificially get like 30% more views than if you play like a different spec. And you're in the top 10 of that spec. Even if you're not in the top 10, I think your views are still probably 30% higher as a Rogue. Doesn't guarantee you'll be the highest viewed streamer, but your base will increase by 30%. Okay, we get over here. He'll use Shadow Sight. We can sneak by and stun. He might swap back on me with meta here. He got Storm Bolted. He can't. Big Star Surge damage here. Try and go for 3 clones. Last time I did it too early. I don't know what my timing is with my haste anymore. I think I've got like 40% haste now. I have to relearn my clone timings. I could trinket this, but I'll sit. They have all their cooldowns up. Root beam the healer out. Hit a long CC chain that hopefully forces a trinket. He might hodge, but I don't know. So I'm gonna bash. Clone him while they're out of range of kick. Incarn on him. Stun, that's fine. Try and fake pummel. Gonna just go for it. And bear sprint if he kicks. Renewal here. Nice, we got him stunned. Let's just pop on him, make him heal. Big cleave damage on him. This will pressure him to not be able to avoid repentance right now. Okay, we'll try and clone low on Angel. Prevent him from recovering. He MDs it. He got the Ray with it too. It's unfortunate, but what can you do? I'll just let him kick this so he can rep. I'm bopped so he couldn't anyways, but we got a full rep and a clone. Try and clone him out of the rep with a trinket. I almost got him on his swap. Okay, we can Heart of the Wild out of this and then root everything together. I should have waited. I have root beam very soon. I might still be able to get a regular root, but it's going to be a lot harder. I don't think I skin here. There's no cooldowns. Going for the YOLO root. Got the YOLO root beam. He berserkers him out of it. I don't have clone DR yet. He missed pummel, so I can clone DH for free here. Maybe bait reflect. DH is clone while the priest's coming in for CC. We'll stun the Demon Hunter so he can't use his cooldowns or stop the Paladin's Repentance. I'm going to clone on top of it just in case it's reverse magic. And just try and kill him. What if you hit top 100? Is it good for view? I think so, yeah. I mean, my highest viewed YouTube videos are like warrior and hunter guides. Like YouTube, I think being a warrior or a hunter is a lot better in PvP. But on Twitch, I've noticed it's mage and rogue. Mage and rogue. Oh my god, I'm so tired from being sick. Okay, we'll just sneak in. Oh, I want to get there, but I can't. Just to see him. I have to bait his pwn. Oh, okay, I didn't get it. I'm going to trinket anyways, but... Go bear form for the blade storm. I almost killed the warrior. Just going to kind of chill in bear form for a little bit. Heart of the Wall on him. Skin the ore breaker. There's the regens. Just tank the damage. Wait for their opener. Just bait their mobility if I can. Without using wild charge. Okay, they used a charge here. My trench should apply Moonfire, so I don't need to Sunfire. I'll just jump away from Demolish. Do big damage to the bottom guy. Got Magic Bop on the middle guy. I don't really have DRs right now, so I'm just going to hit the Holy Paladin. He's going to be leeching a lot of his health to heal his allies. So if I can scare him to use Freedom to run away, then he won't have it for Root Beam. It'll be really nice. Kind of taking it on renewal into his immunity here, or his Ray. Try and lock the Repentance here. Maybe I just save Solar Beam to kick Repentance. It's the biggest threat on their team. They don't have a lot of stops for it. Big Starfire crits here. Weird. Probably break if they hit me, but I don't think they are hitting me. Searing Glare. We got Fury heals. Just clone them. Attack the Armor Warrior for a second. Armor Warrior I think is easier to kill, but I don't know. Technically, clone him low. If we get a clone on the Paladin, we can just win the game, but I think it's probably better to just pull him behind the pillar at this point. With how aggressive they're going to be here in a second. Demolish did nothing to me somehow. If I can pull the Paladin in, my Priest can fear him easier. So let's just try and rotate around the map a bit. Go Bear, Frenzy. That's a full fear. This is risky. He's got Hodge rep again and he's in a bubble. I can't stop it. I might be toast here. I got no butts. I can root Warriors and maybe buy a global. No. Could you get 4-piece tomorrow? I don't know. I legitimately do not know. Maybe play Barks or Thorns into double Warrior with how hard they're training me, but with Paladin I don't think it's going to be as difficult. Okay. Just start with Root Beam. Oh my god, he just randomly fades from stealth. Let's just go hard on the Arms Warrior hopefully this time. I don't care. Mind Control CCing himself. Hit the Angel. We got Parry. Just try and go for YOLO clones. Sprint away from the Warrior cooldowns. We're going for reps and clones at the same time here. So we don't care if we get kicked. Go for the clones. I have stun DR soon for them. Arms Warrior has no cooldowns. Skin and stun his avatar. Trent's on him to apply Moonfire. Big Starfire crits. Big Star Surge. Root Beam in 14. I'm gonna Heart of the Wild pre here on the Recklessness and try and fake kicks. We get a fake and a kick. He's line of sighting or the Apotheosis. Try and clone. We'll clone. Big Fury Balloon damage. Should be able to dump here. Is he going to stun him out of that? Okay. Root Beam out of that. I'm stupid. I didn't root. Now I'm stunned. Oh, he trinketed anyways. So we got Darkness. Can't stop anything. I'm going to jump and pull him away from the Priest and the Mind Control. Trent's on him. Might be able to solo him with the Mind Control if he's not careful around the pillar here. Nice. Alrighty then. You can do PvE and get lucky with raid drops weekly. Wait, like PvE content? I mean, viewership in PvE, if I was dedicated to it, would definitely be a lot higher. The thing is that I think viewership overall is going to just decline year over year, though. So I don't know how much of a jump it would be in the short term that it would be worth it in the long run. I think I'd have to genuinely enjoy it more to warrant making that swap. I don't really know what to consider with like WoW streaming over like the next 5 years, for example. Mind you, I've said that in past expansions, and like I don't think WoW PP at least has been as bad as BFA ever. So it'll probably still hang on and be okay, would be my expectation. But I'm also like super sick right now. I'm super annoyed about a lot of things, so I'm in a much more negative mindset. How do I like Boomy? I mean, Boomy is strong right now. Boomy is strong right now. You want the talents, bro? Bro, that's going to be like 10 gifted subs. Oh, some people streaming in BFA worked out really well for them. If you got to abuse the most OP mechanics, then streaming in BFA did really well for you. But if you were playing a boring dampen spec that no one was interested in watching, your streaming did not work for you at all. To get viewership in BFA, you had to be a GPI Fire Mage or a Destro Lock. You started your master's today. Is that what they call it? I thought you normally have to get a bachelor's first. Like, you don't just start on a master's. I thought you start on like a bachelor's and then you do 2 more years and it's a master's. What I find interesting about Midnight is that I feel like none of the changes cater to the top 1% PvPer whatsoever. So like this will be the first expansion released where I don't think anyone can say the game sucks because they're catering to sweats. Like none of the stuff they announced is interesting whatsoever to a PvP sweat. And so I guess we'll finally be able to prove that theory if designing the game for the top 1% lowers participation in the game or not. I think it's just fake news. I think it's just, wow, it's an old game. Costs too much money. It's not as much dopamine as other free sources of dopamine anymore. So it's not competitive enough. So it's not getting a new audience. Do you think they'll add new rewards? I have no idea. They might not think it's worth adding more mounts to shuffle because there's already too many mounts in PvP, and people who don't like having a PvP will complain that they have to PvP more to get mounts. I could see that as like a legitimate reason to not add another mount for PvP, even if it's a recolor. Even if it's a recolor, I could see that being a legitimate argument. Well, no, I think gameplay in PvP is fun. The problem, though, is that most of the people in World of Warcraft are not motivated around fun. They're motivated around rewards. And, like, PvP doesn't give you any of the best-in-slot gear for the game as a whole. So players who are chasing that reward don't have any reason to play. It has a couple of mounts and transmogs, but if those mounts or transmogs don't hit the right way, then there's no cosmetic incentive. I think like putting an item that is technically like either like equivalent to a best in slot item from PvE, not like technically better, but like making a PvP item that's equivalent to a best in slot PvE item, so you can choose, like you can farm this from the dungeon or you could get it from PvP. You have a choice. Would actually go a long way to helping the participation, because that's how PvE is for PvP. Like you can do a dungeon and get a ring that is actually going to be useful in PvP. But when you do PvP, none of the gear is useful at all in PvE. That just seems strange to me. I feel like it should like not be better than the gear you get in PvE, but like a supplement to the gear. Yeah, that's for your input. I mean, I didn't really have like a dedicated interview or whatever, but I mean, I don't know how much they watch like tier list videos or streams or whatever, or I know that they definitely listen to the community. They obviously don't always iterate on any individual creator or person's feedback, but they definitely gather information. How much of it is directly related to me? Probably pretty small. I do think that I've had a couple of like one-off ideas and I swear they just stole them. Like they'd announce them literally the following week. Like I think I had the idea that like warlocks should have more pet glyphs so that you can like customize your warlock pet more, and I swear the following week they announced that that was coming out. That could have been a coincidence. Maybe it likely was, but Given the fact that it was a weak turnover, they must have been thinking of that for a while. As the corporation, they wouldn't just like on the turn of a dime release that. Just seemed so coincidental. And then sometimes you see people tweeting about PvE balance, and they literally make a change the following day. That's exactly what they said on Twitter or something. Because the thing is I legitimately don't think you can balance the game well if you don't play it and or directly communicate with the people who play it. I just don't think you'll balance it well. There's too many intricacies and nuances that go beyond shifting a dial by 5 or 2%. And implications that are made as a result of depending on how much you shift that. Well, I mean, yeah, they would complain. That's what happened in Shadowlands. But I'm saying is that the gear doesn't need to be better than PvE gear. It just needs to be one piece of gear is equal. So like you can get a ring from PvP that's the same power as a ring you could get from the raid. It's the same. You don't have to PvP. You can get that ring from the raid. But if you want to get the ring from PvP, you can. And it'll be an item that's worth getting if you're someone who wants to PvE and PvP. So it doesn't feel like all your PvP effort is just making it doesn't matter at all for your PvE progress. I don't think it should be better than the gear you get in the raid, so where you have to do it. But I think equivalent, like a piece of gear being equivalent, is fair. Bean, I come back from an 8-day break for a tournament, and the first thing you say to me is Baldo. And it's not even like, where's Baldo? It's like some basic, hey, Baldo. Like, you could have at least been creative, like, where's Baldo? Like Waldo, but no. You're not even creative, dude. What's up, Undead Dan? I'm hoping that if I get good sleep tonight, it'll be over tomorrow, because I'd really like to just be regularly scheduled programming once again. I would very much so enjoy that. Wake up, make YouTube content, go to the gym, come home, eat, shower, stream, watch TikTok, go to bed. I would very much so enjoy if that was how it is. They should tie some currency to the PvP seasonal achievements. You can turn currency in for trinkets and weapons. Oh, what did they do that with before? I think I understand what you're saying, but I don't remember what they did before to do that. Was the goblin thing last season? Yeah, like the raid renown or whatever. I remember that. I remember that. I mean, it would be nice if PvP had like a seasonal renown track, cool unique things like they did for raiding, little extra mount like Mythic Plus got. Like, I just feel like raid participation goes down, dungeon participation goes down. They go like all hands on deck to come up with ways to get more people to play it. PvP participation goes down. It's kind of just like, meh. I guess PvP is not popular. It's just like, what is this? This feels like cope. Like, whenever PvE needs a lifeline or a life jacket, it's literally has the Coast Guard coming out to rescue it. PvP feels like sometimes it can't even get like a floaty thrown for it. You see the incident with Rampage Jackson? No. I just feel like they shouldn't underestimate the value of WoW PvP. Like, bro, WoW PvP. Think about every game that they've released that was supposed to be the next big esport. Full budget investment, maximum funding, completely designed with that in mind. It was its main objective. And almost every single one of them has been a complete failure. Meanwhile, WoW PvP is still here, functioning on a tenth of the budget probably, and still gets solid viewership for what it is. Like, AWC, like 10K concurrent, 20K concurrent, is easily top 10 esports on Twitch amongst games. And those games are like dedicated. They would die to get 20K average concurrent, especially for the amount of money that I think Blizzard's spending for it. Like, I feel like it's so significantly underrated and undervalued. It's insane to me. And it just seems like it's arbitrarily done for like no reason other than it's too complicated. Well, if it's too complicated, why is it even still around in the first place? How did it survive 20 years as the mini game? Like, I don't believe that. And we've ran the experiment on so many simple games that have completely flopped that I just feel like that's a cop. It's a cop out at that point. WoW PvP, when it's balanced appropriately, is an incredibly fun game to play and watch. I don't even think it's the simplicity of PvE. I think if you took the gear out of the game, the mounts out of the game, that PvE would have like lower participation than PvP. And the reason that I can prove that is because you look at the VOD viewership for PvE tournaments. It's either equal to PvP tournaments or less. That's really bad conversion ratio. There's only millions of dungeons being ran per day. You're telling me it gets the same viewership as PvP? That's a really bad conversion. That means people don't run the dungeons for the intrinsic value of the dungeons. Because if they did, they'd watch the event and appreciate and respect what the players are doing, which they don't. So they don't value the intrinsic value of that content. They just want their gear and their mounts. And then they probably stop doing dungeons as soon as they have the gear and the mounts. Which I'm sure PvPers do as well, but I don't think it's as many. Beam. Clone. Big damage. Here we get his karma. Stun trinket. Try and fake kicks. Slicing wind, dodge. Sprint time and run away. Wait for the monk to get back to me. Don't waste Typhoon into Bladestorm. He's gonna hit the warrior out of range of his team. Try and fake kicks. He flashes back. Doesn't have leg sweep, so I think I'm okay. Just bash to get his trinket here. Knocked him on his charge. I don't know how he didn't get knocked. Unless he's DR'd or something. Might be. Okay, we got Incarn soon. Let's renewal ICC. Heart of the Wild. He gets a rep. He's got no karma. Let's blast him. Mind control, he can die in that. We got defuse, never mind. Maybe we can kill him through it. Oh god, I need a bop. Bear Form Frenzy. It's all their cooldowns. Try and jump over to this guy and run. Try and line Shattering Throw if he's got it. If he doesn't have it, we can do damage. Hopefully he reflects the Starfire. I'd really like it. We got parry. Honestly, I think hitting Monk was a big mistake. Monk is just way tankier than Warrior. Beam him on that. I should have waited. He'll Tiger's less. I might not be able to because he's stunned. Knock. Clone. Can't get it. Just run. Just run. Skin. Don't disrespect the Monk cooldowns. Pull him out of line of the priest up top. Just heal up. They're swapping. That's fine. He Warbreakered into a shaman that has wall. It's a lot better than going me with no skin. What in the hell? Is somebody up there I can jump up to? No. He statics them. Just run. Just kite. I don't have cooldowns. Just run away. Avoid them at all costs if I can. Just abuse, travel form, and run. Wait for the cooldowns to be gone. He doesn't have Clash to pull me down now. Can do some big damage to the warrior here. Big damage on him. Just force him to heal so we can get CC easier. If they chase me up here, it's good. Okay, you stun when I'm not in range. Shaman still has wall, so I think I can get away playing like this for at least a little bit until they force wall, which they might with the Zwen. Okay, they're trying to bait me down. I have Barkskin at 6 though. I think I can come down now. We have a knock if they try and swap again. Oh, it's a Resto Shaman. I thought I was playing with a Holy Paladin. What am I doing? Trigger this. If I get kicked, I don't care. I'm in Earthen. Bear Form. Frenzy. Root beam his ward. Renewal and skin and try and get out of here. Have to just run. I bear this fear. They can't really hit me, and the monk is hexed. I think we just abuse Nox now on the top, and we have big go in a second. We just need to be hitting the warrior, not the monk. Unless we're gonna like bop a karma. We can kill him through parry, I think. Stun me. Oh god. Nice. Okay. What's up, Len Dweed? Hello, hello. I'm glad you like the content. PvEers probably I mean, they would play alt if it was more accessible to play alts, right? Like PvE artificially time gates your gear progression to get you to play longer. Whereas PvP, it's like a little bit time gated, but eventually they open that. Because the motivations for the players are different. Vast majority of PvEers gear for their, or play for their gear progression. PvPers, it's probably a smaller amount, but there's definitely some PvPers that they like gear mattering and getting stronger week to week, so it's kind of nice the way that the game is designed, where for the first couple of weeks, gearing up matters and you get a lot stronger than other people. So you can satisfy those players, and those players will probably quit early, so then you can unlock conquests when they quit anyways. Just try and jump away from these guys. I don't really want to... I have to skin. I don't like having to skin, but I'm out of form. I can't root beam a shaman, so I'm just going to root the DPS. We have to try and kick hexes, I think, on my ret is the main goal now. I think as long as we just PvE warrior down here, we'll win in like a Hodge or something. I don't really need to clone the shaman. We'll just PvE him down, bait groundings with clones, and I think we'll just randomly kill in a Hodge. Got his rally, he might die through. No, okay. They're gonna push in now because they survived the go. We just run away. He stuns, we can't really do anything. Oh man. Okay, we can get bash. Do I charge in on warrior? I don't think I do. The bash monk trinket there. Oh, I cannot believe that didn't get parried unless he did not spec it. I'm gonna swap on monk while he's just pushing in on me. We got freedom, let's just get out of here. Oh, I got bop too though. Oh, did he bop karma off? Maybe we can kill him. He'll defuse though. Warrior still has no parry. Swapping back's not bad. Might be able to get a bait root beam on the shaman here. He's gonna fear him though, I think. He's trying to wait for Charmer, really. I need to go for a bait beam. It's gonna be really hard to pull off, but bait beam. Root him on his tiger's list. Okay, had 2 breakers there. Okay, warrior's got nothing. Just knock him on his fists. Grounding sucks for me. I can't stop hex. I'm not running decurse either. He's gonna be in that. I have to run. Okay, they break it because I run. Try and clone monk while I'm out of range of wind shear. Contain some damage here. We get a full Hodge. He'll probably get stopped. He's bubbled. He can't get stopped. Did big damage on him. I don't know what broke that. Kind of stuck here, but we got him really low. He'll have to cast, I think, in a second. ONS, maybe not. Oh, we bubbled there, though. Our guy's in trouble. I can't really run away as much as I have been with no bubble. Try and clone the ret. I'm just going to get kicked 5 billion times if I stand here, though. Just run away. Incarn on him. Need pressure. Need him to not feel comfortable. But I think they're fine feeling comfortable like this. We got Shaman Trinket. Toss him out of heal. Root their Dispels on Hodge. Try and clone him. They're going to get double feared if we're stacked. It's probably a good game if he gets a double. Fake grounding. Warrior cooldown's on me. Oh, it's on him too. Can't really do anything with Blade Storm. And there's sheer. There's too many kicks. He roots his own static. Clone Karma. Our positioning is really weird. Clone Karma. I'm freaking capped. Clone Karma again. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I gotta bait his stupid grounding. Lock him on that for the reduced CD. Root him up top. Incapped. Clone. He'll shear, but I don't care. Just need to tank kicks and get a clone. Fury Balloon. Finish the warrior. We're too split. We've been hitting the monk too much. Clone the monk. He'll trinket though. Just way too split. Too much damage on the monk. People can't envision them competing. Yeah, but how do you envision yourself competing in anything? If you can't envision yourself competing in one thing, you'll never envision yourself competing in anything because you're weak-minded. But maybe that's why esports in general is on the decline, is that more and more people are weak-minded, and that's why the product as a whole is declining. Oh my god, bro, what is that? Okay, I guess I'm skinning because I didn't get dispelled. Frenzy. Can I get away from this? Okay, we jumped into the wall, poggers. Guess stop Hex. I think I just need to kite. It's a lot of damage with the Ret Windwalker. Rebuff. We can hit Shaman. He's just here. I really wish I just want to hit him, but... where is my warrior going? He's like lining our healer and lining me. What is that? Why is he just like running? What is that? What's going on? Oh my god, this guy hit for 99% of my health in a global. Okay, we got Shaman Wall. Preacher with the Fear. Fear rolling on the Ret. Kill his grounding. Can't stop Hex, and I don't have decurs. Heart of the Wild, fake kicks. Try and clone Monk with a fake. Stop Glare. Glare again. Can't dodge it. I think we'll just sit this. No skin because of grip. Oh, maybe I should have because Crackling Jade just randomly did 99% of my health. Okay, we got Trent's go here in a second, and then I think we'll be fine. Try and clone a wall. Kill grounding. Run away here. Bear form frenzy. Oh, we got a bop. We can actually kill him. He's on forbearance. I might be able to kill him through bop, actually. Big Starfire cleave on him. I just spelled. It's really bad for me. Still go ham on him. Got bop falls. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Kill grounding. Keep damage flowing. Call Monk low. Shear's fine. He was on DR anyways. No point root beaming the Shaman with this build. They have like multiple freedoms. We just have to lock him on Hex or casts. Searing Glare is annoying. Just off field during it. Trying to get the stun. Trying to go for a clone. Fake shear. Gets ground probably. Didn't even need to. Kill ground. Kill healing tide. It's really important to kill this. There's way more healing now. He's got aura. We can't kick him. Warrior used parry. We'll skin because he'll swap to me on the parry. Lasso is super annoying. Bash Shaman. Root beam out. Renewal. Grounding. Kill it. I think we're out of time. Call Monk. Pull his Retin out in the open is my only option right now, but I think he still has bubble. If he has bubble still, we're just like out of time completely. It's a wings proc. I'm pretty toast. Trent's on him. My last go of the game right here. Hope I get procs. He has bubble. I'm stunned, and he lay on hands the Windwalker. And if it was really good measure, they have Spirit Link also on top of that. Root everything. I don't think Frost Mage is the worst caster in the game. I don't think Frost Mage is that bad. Arcane is like overtuned, but I don't think Frost Mage is that bad. What is wrong with Frost Mage doing bottom damage when you have so much CC? And like how far is bottom damage? Oh god, I hate this ability. Alright, we bear the go. Jump away. Kite. Avoid their opener. Clone off this. Just live the opener. Block MD. Got his wall. My Trents aren't going down for some reason. Trents will apply Moonfire. Don't need to do it. Ret's lining. Have to hit Monk, but I don't want to. We got Bop. Try and get a clone on healer. You might fear it, but it's whatever. You won't fear my Shaman. Okay, they break it. We'll just run away from the slice. The banana slice. Ret's up here with no Bop. Can definitely punish. Try to get this to stun him up here. Big damage on him. Knock him further back. He just insta-bubbled up. Our warrior is just dead down there. Pen something. It's kind of sketch. On the monk. Heal. Heal. Heart of the Wild. Trying to reclone. I think monk is... Oh my god, I hate this ability. Okay, maybe we get a clone. I think he might be trying to hex. Let's just wait and see. Fades. Incapped. Try and clone again. Searing Glare is so goddamn bad, dude. I can't get this. To root beam and hope he doesn't do anything for it. Clone him. Skin here. Got the big shields. Monk's in a fear. Regrowth a little bit. Getting ret real low here. Got his wall. Maybe clone him low. Incarn in 9. Try and get CC up before it. Fake kick. Clone him. Big damage here. You got Trinket and some big heal there. Have to hit monk. Ret's running too far. Oh god. He karmas. Run away from it. Clone it. Back on the ret. Rest of my incarn here. Not enough. Clone the monk again. Clone the monk third. Okay, they're going warrior. He's got parry though. He should be okay to tank them until he uses that. They're charging and they're gonna leg sweep. Run away. We got sack on the monk. Have to just kite and focus whatever comes near. He's repping. And go rep when he's trying to rep. Just keep kiting and focusing what comes in. Ret is ideal. They got wings, we should use parry. I got knocked on my cast. Fury Balloon damage here. Try and get bubble. Monk's gonna leg sweep both. Try and knock him. He's not going to me. I don't need to skin. Warrior's dead though. He has no butts. Try and get there for Link. Gets a fear on everything. Maybe Healy dies randomly. Ripping the ret so he can't lay on hands him. Clone the ret. Bash the monk. Oh crap. Oh crap. We need Link, but he's CC'd and he can't do it now. Oh. The state of ret makes me sick. Well, it's just like really easy and auto wins everything. I actually don't know. I think people could have played it in the tournament. Maybe it's just not good into arcane, but I think like ret warrior would absolutely destroyed some of the shit, dude. This guy, Trent's on him. Incarn. Big go. Trinket this. Got every button from him. Run away. Just hit the warrior. Nothing else is happening. Knock him. Skin here. Fix it. Big damage here. Got all the buttons. Do max damage and run. I'm running away from Angel right now. Maybe I'll just get gripped. It would be nice. Try and clone his aura heal. Fix it. Whatever. Do damage. Glaire's annoying. We'll just heart and heal. Try and get a clone. Try and get a clone. It's not healing at least while I'm doing this. Got the clone. Big damage. Okay, string it with that. Fix. These 2 kicks there. On the warrior low. Lasso is annoying. Kind of hope he would incap that, but very depressing that we didn't. Knock everything. Big damage on the ret. We got bop. Fix me. Go bear. Frenzy. It'll be okay in a second, I hope. Grounding is annoying. Can't get rid of it. Alright, let's heal up a little. Bear. Frenzy in a second. Skin. Let's reposition here. Bash the ret. Just cast a bit. Clone warrior. Oh, god damn it. We're dead. Lock his lava burst maybe? No, I can't. Lock everything. Grounding is annoying. Try and lock his heal through the thing. No use for beam anyways. Root everything there. Get repped for free. It's really rough. Probably gonna trick it into a Hodge or something. Damage on the warrior. Might just die here though. Heal up a bit. Bear. Emergency. Emergency. Calling doctor something. Run away. Charged. Sprint. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Kite the wings. Run. Okay, go ham. I don't know why he's still chasing me. Skin. Get above here maybe. I hope. Not enough. Away from the warrior. He parries. Had to fake reflect. Got it. Try and clone him. He got dropped away from me, bro. Oh my god. I can't clone now. Heal him. Grounding. Clone ret. I can lock shaman heal. Good damage to the warrior. Let's try to get lay on him low. Lock his heal. Bear his freedom sprint. Clone him and clone his trinket. Oh my god, the knock. Okay. I mean, Windwalker's pretty decent, yeah. I don't know if it's like the best thing for Boomy, but it's definitely okay. God damn it, I love that ability pulls you out of stealth for no reason. Big damage on him. Just baiting red to come up here so I can knock him off. Stuns me, it's fine. I'll stun and knock him off the side here in a second. No reason to skin, warrior's not on me yet. I don't have knock, what am I doing? Trinket it anyways. Rep, we're just gonna lock it, go ham on him. Hold him in the beam so he can't off heal. Maybe get a ring of peace here or something. Would be nice too. Just focus on doing cleave damage on them up here. I got all the kicks for free. Clone healer. Demolish is scary. I very much so enjoy a ring of peace. We got angel. Stuns. Reps. I'm going to stand here so the shaman can more easily line. Kind of want to do a knock, but he's going to fear. Let's just root everything and make it annoying for him to fear. Try and clone now. Don't care if I get kicked. The warrior doesn't have it anyways right now. Oh, it sucks. Stun, stun, stun. Heal up. Shadow Meld Bear. Frenzy. Clone healer. Or warrior. On the go. Run. Heal. Heal. Trance on him. Bash him. On his wings. Got a bop. Warbreaker. Very scary. All their cooldowns. Ripping the stupid, he had freedom. I'm probably just dead to damage. I can't stop anything. I just have no butts. Skin in one global. Full rep. Maybe it breaks, but I doubt it. Praying that it breaks. I'm literally just permanently stuck in bear form, unable to move. Trying to just get away. Oh my god, he just put Earthen down when I charged. Use ring to run. God, Red Warrior's so brain dead. Heal up. Cast. Kicks me, whatever, do damage to the other one. God, he has so much defense still. Swap on Warrior. There's sack. Sprint away. Try and kite. He's getting snared multiple times. Run from the Hodge. You can stop the rep. Knocking him with sketch. Repeat the healer. Win on red. Bash him. Big damage. I think he still has bubble, man. If we don't even get bubble here, it's so rough. Maybe he doesn't. Oh my god, I'm stunned and dead. Skin this. Heal up. Kind of just have to go on the warrior, I think. We're swapping. His wall. Chill on the earthen. Back on Ret. They're coming in hot. Sprint us to run away. Line him from his priest angel. Maybe we kill him. Goddamn, bro. It's just one attack, dude. Swap on this guy. Do we have a knock around the corner? Oh, god, trying to get this. Come on, man. Okay. Lack of a cooldown. I mean, Windwalker Boomy is usually not that great just because you don't have very regular stuns. It's typically been the drawback of that comp. Demon Hunter has like very frequent stuns and stuff. Dude. How sick was Gamescom? I wish that I was less jet lagged to be able to enjoy it and less stressed about external factors. I think it would have helped to enjoy it more. Did you resolve that situation? Yeah, it is now. It's, ironically, like right after I get home, so I was worried about it the whole trip and on the way home. And literally the first day I get home, it's dealt with. Oh wait, did someone activate a rap god? Did I miss you? I see. I don't know if this is just a donation or a rap god request. It's gonna be really hard for me to do a rap god right now. If I don't know who did this. If you want to like reserve it for a day when I'm not sick, I just see someone donated money, and I'm not sure who it is in the chat. And I don't know if you want me to say what your name is on PayPal. And if you did say something about it and I missed it, I'm sorry. Oh, I also need to remember to make an invoice for the event also. Check the whispers. I think the warrior is spotting. Why do you think that? Did you get some? You know the irony of about the food situation is that with where our hotel was located, there wasn't really a lot of like German cuisine, and where everybody wanted to go to eat. I think I ate more Mexican food than anything else. It was good though. Your German Mexican food is good. I don't know. I have a lot of opinions that I don't think it's in my best interest to talk about publicly, though. Oh my god, I screwed up this stupid invoice. Last season, Glad Mount 2.4 MMR while playing like an absolute... Wait. Yeah, but rating was inflated, man. And lots of warriors just play like apes, even if they're rank 1. That's usually like part of being a warrior. Do I like Boomy again? I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. We're here. Okay. What are you guys talking about? You'll get him next game. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. Okay, he's a dragon priest. I don't have to worry about root beam gnomes. Just gonna root beam and go. Strangulate mage is a bit weird. Just gonna go for clones. I'm gonna get silenced in a sec, but he's also getting shreked. We'll just chill in this a second. Might skin the opener with Arcane Surge. Try and get in the zone with him as well. I just can't move my character. Knock his ring. We got Fear DR on him anyways. I think we just do damage. Keep dots up. Let's touch of the Magi on me. Heal a little bit. Renewal a little bit. Heart of the Wild a little bit. Try and fake kicks. It's whatever. We'll just tank kicks. He's on DR. Try and clone him. Full clone. Full Trent go. I don't. Oh, I think he's gonna try to grip the trap, but now I can't do damage. We got Hunter Trinket. I'll just bash him on the trap. Little instant heal here. Ice Wall. Try and make it so I'm behind the wall and he can't do damage. Kill the wall real quick. Might just hit the Hunter here. Just kind of push it in by himself. Try and finish him back here. Kind of don't think I can just let him walk over me here like this. Try and clone him and then go for a root beam. Root beam. Just touches the Magi, bear. Heart of the Wild Frenzies. Heart of the Wild Frenzies. Should be able to live, rebuff. Just line the Hunter here. He'll be fine. He stole his sheep or something. I'm gonna skin. Trying to incarnate on him with the mind control. I'm getting silenced. Pre-sprint the silence. I didn't get it, but I can spare. Okay, he's evocating. I'm just gonna hit the hunter for a second here. He's behind the pillar. Try and clone the hunter maybe. Clone the hunter. Heal. It's arcane surge. Have to line. Or touch a magi, I should say. Root them both out there. Make him waste some sort of dispel. Knock them away. Just buy time for this touch of the magi to go away. Rebuff. Just keep kiting him. We're getting incarnate trance in a second here. Meld the surge. Couldn't do anything else. Got bash clone for the hunter. He just counterspelled, so he shouldn't be able to stop it. Counterspell is down. Try and lock arcane here on his surge. Fears is annoying. I can't lock arcane. This is not breaking for some reason. Lock mind blast. Finish. No swap. I literally don't care about the last lobby or if someone was cheating in it. It's like if they are, hopefully they get banned. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. Got me out. I'm just gonna root. Oh god, I don't even understand how that's immune from him jumping. Oh, do anything, team, please. Oh, where are the grips? Try and fake kicks. I'm just going for it. I don't care. Okay, we got Hunter Trinket. I'll skin this. Hunter cooldown in the opener, kind of scary. Trying to fake kicks again. We got Fade. Still just trying to fake a kick. I'm just going to go for it. This guy's just not counterspelling this round. Trying to heal him up a bit. Okay, he countered a regrowth. I think we just put bash clones into the hunter again. Oh, they're going DK this game. Which could make this a lot more challenging. We'll clone the hunter. Meld the mind control. Big go here. One shot him. Oh my god, he blinked through me by accident. Oh! We got block anyways, but he's still in trouble. He's got touch in a second. He counterspelled the healer, clone the hunter. Need to clone Buse right here. Because he used counterspell on something else. Hit the hunter for a second. Clone the hunter low now. I got a root beam. Need to clone the hunter pet. Okay, I'm trapped, I guess. Clone the hunter pet. Push in for the root. Oh my god, this fucking wall. Moving the healer. Skin here, trance on him. I got no clone DRs. Renewal a bit because he's struggling to heal. Break Star Surge. Clone Hunter. Get block or kill. Oh my god, what? We're dead. Heal him? Not enough. Does that mount change color based on the time of day, or does he pick the color of that mount? A double-winged, void-infused Dragonhawk. Just wait for the hunter. Probably grapple trap or something. Okay, we're just stun fearing first global. Root beam this guy while he's out of range, hopefully. I actually opened up right next to him with poggers. I'm getting silenced. Just bear root him off of him while I'm getting silenced. Try and get some clones. I don't know what he's trying to AMD. It's like full DR. I'm gonna get IBF from the DK here. Try and clone him low on it again. Fear of Eagle's scary. We're gonna get one shot. I can't lock MD. Try and heal him. Get a full sheep. He trinkets it to ulti penny. I have no clone DRs to help. Sprint him. Try and heal myself up. Knock him off of him. I just literally have no DRs to do anything. Just root spam them. That's all I can do. Try and get a clone. He pre-barriers. Maybe it won't matter. Take damage on him. Try and get clone. Go for a reclone. Take damage to the AMS. We got Hunter Sack. They're on DAB DR and I'm scattered. I have to wait. Just go for the clones. I have a beam, but these might break. I really hope those don't break. Oh my god. Try and clone Hunter. He might Dark Sim. He didn't. Heal with the heart. Heal with the heart. Heal with the heart. Heal with the heart. Heart of the cards. Heal with the heart. Try and clone his pet so he can't freedom the root beam. Root beam. Big damage on him. Clone them out of the root beam. Big damage. Try and time the clone here. I still don't know the timing of it just because of my haste, or we're just dead. What's up, Wapo? Bro, it's so hot. Okay, he doesn't have freedom on his bar, so I can just do this. Trinket scatter and get pet stun or something stupid, probably. He's gonna fear me, stun fear, and we won't get dispelled, of course. So we'll probably auto lose. Clone him. I just feel like I'm getting griefed. I don't even know what to tell you. Shut down Discord. Discord of what? Beam, big go, grip blind trinket, strangulates the Boomkin completely wasted. He traps the wrong target. Clone the priest, kicks me. Clone the priest, heal the mage low, got his trinket. All the kicks are down, skin their opener here, it's a lot of damage. Okay, blast this guy. Big damage on him. Grips. Renewal here, Heart of the Wild, big damage when he dies without blocking. Clone DK off the scatter. Might have stole that, I'm not sure. Can't stop the DBs. Try and go for a clone on the healer. Kicks it. Okay, full trap, sprint him. Try and go for a clone out. Clone out, big incarn on him. Try and go for a re. Fades it. Go for a re. I'm in trouble. Heal up, shadow meld the touch of the Magi. Clone his paints up, kicked. Try and break his sheep with AoE damage here. Heart of the Wild. Double frenzied through this. I can root beam in a second. Waiting for fade. Root beam. Do some damage here. Try and fake a kick. DK monk or mage's cooldown is kind of scary. Cash DK. We got mage trinket. Kicks me. Still have damage though. Try and clone DK. Dark Sim. He's got it on me, but I was already kicked. Get some clones of this DK in a second. Clone DK. Alright, try and get a clone on the healer. Might not even need it. I don't know what is going on with this mage's HP, but it is what it is. Shut down the Discord for Rets? What, so they can't coordinate or what? You want my talents, bro? Sprint over here. Get a stun. Big beam. Big go. Pre-alters, doesn't matter. Go through it. Trinket that. Waste and strangulate on me. Bash mage here, stop his sheep. He just blinks back from it. Try and break his sheep with AoE piss. He's skin on the altar here, the big surge. Might still just take unhealable damage to mage right now. Heart of the Wild. Double frenzy. Sprint. Trent's an 8. Run in line the mage. When it's touch, he grips me back. I'm dead. Knock everything. Tries to wall, move into it. Heal, rebuff. Clone scatter. Okay, I got big damage here. He's got Holy Ward though. We just need to go and do damage. We get Invis. Make him heal and then get CC first. I'm dead. Okay, we trinket there. Can't do much with the DK. Just have to push. We trapped the wrong guy. Ripping the priest. Try and clone him while he's stunned. I can't. Trying to fake kicks. I'm just CC'd. Okay, I gotta bash. Force him to heal again first. He tries to fade it. Charge at him. Bash him. Or maybe kill the healer. You just kind of push in right now. Kicks me. Oh, touch the Magi. Scary. I need some. Okay, thank God. Thank God. A mod there had a meltdown. A lot of people have their identity fully invested with their spec. And if their spec doesn't perform to a certain level, they get incredibly personal about it. Greetings, Isaiah. Where can I find Holy Priest talents? You'd probably have to ask a streamer right now. Or find someone in game. Did you enjoy the trip? There were definitely, I enjoyed it, but I was also stressed and super jet lagged. So I think it took away from the experience quite a lot with those two factors. But I'm a professional. Could you tell that I was stressed during the broadcast? Obviously not, because I'm a professional. Everybody was freaking out about how tall Zico is. He's very big. Do I want to do some twos? Not really. But yeah, Zico and Healing Stat are both very tall. They're giants. I think Automatic Jack is also a giant. So whenever you put like Chan and Zarya are not very tall. So when you put them next to Zico, he looks like a woolly mammoth or something. Like, 80 billion feet tall. Is this the elite set for this season? Oh, we got the arcane mog. Maybe we should do something purple. How many druid purple sets are there? Not that many, I don't think. They're always red, bro. My Kata Elite set got deleted randomly. Still kind of annoyed about it. I don't really care about transmog right now, to be honest. I'm just super tired, bro. I just want to be recovered, man. I just want to be 100% again. It was nice to see everybody in person again. It'd been, you know, multiple years. I think a lot of people are just older now, though, and their priorities are higher. Their stress is higher, so. But it was cool to meet people I hadn't met before, also. A lot of players had, like, very interesting journeys about even just getting to the tournament. I didn't know how much of we could really talk about because it was likely a bit political. I thought it was probably best to just not open that can of worms. Oh my god. I might even call it a little bit short here, guys. Just because I don't really want to sit here and sweat and run the risk of like running my fever super high or something and delay getting better by another day. We showed up. We got some good games in on Boomy. We got, you know, I got my cap. We got some good progress. We got to catch up. Wish I wasn't so deflated in one sense. Hopefully I'll just recover and it'll fix itself. But for now, I think it's time to depart. So regularly scheduled programming should be good to go, assuming that I can get to 100% tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning back into me and not abandoning me, even though I temporarily abandoned you. And I will see you on the next episode. Bon voyage, mon ami.